Welcome back, my lovely dears, to another fantabulous session of the Hybrid Horror. When we last left off, our intrepid heroes popped into existence.
They made it to the bottom of the Heart of Darkness and wait.
Yeah, you
Wrong guy.
basically did. You climbed down into a pit and fought a bunch of demon rats, and then a ghost.
Yeah, true. True.
Yeah, it sounds like the pit of darkness and the hard darkness to me.
You were almost eaten alive by rats.
There's 100,000 golden diamonds, though, you know? Or however much insane money I gave you.
What you actually got for these rats was 50 gold.
And rabies.
Yes. Yes, Lemann did, in fact, get violently ill. He's off to the Church of the Morning Star with Charlie and Bailey. You also found a secret, a chest hidden in a little pocket portal, which, when you pulled out, you found some potions and a wand, and somehow nobody in this party is trained in Arcana. So...
Don't worry, that's changing.
Yeah. So, Emmy and co. have decided to go on up to the Sage's Manor to try and get their shiny new wand identified.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. And, well, who knows? Maybe this thing's got a vibrate function on it, too.
Do all of them not have that?
Nah, not usually.
Oh.
Or a few things do.
I suppose my upbringing was a little esoteric with family.
Yeah, so I've heard about your particular family of blonde Amazon bait sluts.
Not incorrect.
Sage nod.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure they're actually like legacies of your father, because he's on the, bait who must be husbanded list.
It got so bad at one point he was locked up because he kept going out, according to my mum. But I didn't want to inquire any more than that, and I just don't want to think about it anymore. Internally screaming.
Fair.
Yes, let's see about getting this wand appraised and see if we can't sell it for, a night out.
I looked up as Clarissa. Have you got the cage?
Oh, shut up.
So the
Should
three
have known.
can head on up to the Sage's Manor, which is a tall, tower-like structure jutting up from the highest hill in town. It's got a lovely little house at the bottom of it, with a door that is currently open, and a deep warmth emanates from inside, along with a scent of cinnamon.
Huh. Guess I approve of the... I think I've only ever had that in whiskey. Hello?
There is a moment's pause before a silver drink tray just floats up to you from inside. Has on it 3 wine glasses and a little bottle.
All right, on. Yeah, I'll pour a glass each and hand them across and replace the bottle. Thank you.
When you do so, there is a faint gesture from the tray, and then it begins retreating into the house.
Sure. Follow after. I assume it's taking us to a living room.
Yeah. It takes you through a long hall on which are hung a number of portraits of what appear to be wizened sages of ages past. and then into a warm sitting room, where there is not just a hearth fire, but the flame of a mandertail curled over one of the two plush couches. On the other, sitting across from her, is a Amazon woman. Of that there is no doubt, but she has uncharacteristically silver blue hair sprawling down her shoulders all the way down to her back. And from her, there is a faint shimmer of frost that seems to follow her around, even despite the double heat in the room.
Hmm.
She gives you a smile as you all enter. Ah, we got more company. Please, come in.
Yeah. Pleasure to meet you, Silver Sister.
It's a faint smile as she stands. I heard there were more adventurers coming to town. I am Prisha Anderland, this town's sage, I suppose.
Pleasure. I'm Eimear O'Connor.
I'm Clarissa Ignaskala.
Ignaskala. Ah, you must be one of Cass's kids.
I have the luck to be so.
Well,
Is he on your local list as well?
no, he and I go way back.
Fair enough.
And Cass and Hashat saved me from quite the pickle a long time ago. Be quite dead if it wasn't for them.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh,
And this is
Oh.
Irene,
Oh,
a
hello,
traveling
peop-
wizard.
Hi there, new people.
Yep.
hello.
So, what brings you around the Sage Tower? Need wizenly advice?
In a manner of speaking, something along the lines of just, well, a little bit of identification. Eimear will, she's about to whip out the wand, but that feels like it's in poor taste. She'll do the old reverse grip on it instead and hold it out, handle first. Acquired this underneath the town, little shrine to what's his face, the dickhead god of magic.
The what?
God of magic, or
God of magic.
ex-god of magic, not the dragon one, the one before that.
Ah,
Italian,
that
you
one.
mean?
Right, Italian.
Happened to leave behind a cursed priestess ghost and a bunch of devil rats, so that was fun to deal with. That said, no more rats at the goose's noose.
Well, that's good. Alright, let's see here. Let's take a look at this, shall we?
Alright, yeah, if you're the one to do it, hand it over.
Yeah, might as well. Broaden horizons, practice the craft. Let's see here. So is it just Arcana to identify things?
Yeah, you don't need to make a check, generally speaking. You just need to be trained in the corresponding skill, which in this case is indeed Arcana.
Okay.
And take a
well,
short
I
rest,
am
which you can do no problem.
Yep, I am expertised in that.
Hell yeah. Alright.
I guess while you're doing that, Eimear will sit down and drink wine.
Yeah, Prisha will invite you to all take a seat with her and tell her about this ghosty boo.
Sure. I probably realize, well, we're sitting there for the duration of a short rest and we're sitting and relaxing. I'm also going to just spend some vit and get myself
Yeah.
back up there.
Yeah, you guys are
Relax.
fairly hurt.
Yeah, did you guys all come here right after fighting it or something?
After a bath, after fighting it, because as you might expect, a little bit gross afterwards, but, didn't really spend the time to relax and recover.
Yeah, I'd bet with what'd you call them, devil rats?
Yep.
Mhm.
I think one of our poor boys, old Grandpa Lemann, caught a nasty case of the filth fever. That was all out of restoration.
Well, he better make his way to the church then before he turns rabid.
Yeah, nah, he's already handling it. That said, if he turned rabbit, I don't think any of us would notice.
No, but I think given his persuasion to rodents, I think he's going to take all precautions he can.
Yeah.
Well, sucks for him.
Yep.
She'll steeple her fingers. So these devil rats,
Mm.
did you see what was causing them? That doesn't sound natural.
They seem to be leftovers from the old time of Lord Winter, essentially. There was an old arcane sigil just like left to sit and do its thing. Blood magic.
And they were just hiding out beneath a tavern.
Well, not underneath a tavern, they were underneath a well. Just so happens that they knocked through the well wall, which happened to be hiding an altar that this place was buried, that was built on top of. And then they broke through there into the tavern's basement.
I doubt the rats would be left over from all that long ago, but perhaps they were being mutated by that circle.
Indeed. I mean, it sounds like the realm of blood magic to me, at least. But that is admittedly not my specialty.
I mean, it's way
I
more
could just tell
likely.
that it was, magic and empowered spellcasting.
Definitely way more likely for them to be just mutated from the magic there rather than, well, 1,000-year-old rats.
Yeah. Well, thinking about it, I hope that wand isn't responsible for it. That would be a shame.
We'll find out, won't we?
I doubted if it was hidden away in a pocket. More likely the
True.
pocket might be responsible, weakening the veil there for centuries.
Nah, that whole thing about the Senatrea's Great Veil wall.
The etheric veil between worlds. What keeps the
Menacing
monsters out.
rumors coming from the soothsayers these days.
Breach it for a little bit, you get great power. Breach it too long, and you bring devastation.
Just so. In this case, it seems it was breached just a little, but over a long, long period of time.
Yeah.
Would it take a long time for these rats to change? I know you're saying about it being a long, long time, but is it something that we need to cordon off the area for, or?
Now that
We
you
destroyed.
pulled the chest out, it's probably been dispatched.
Yeah, we
you
destroyed the
probably-
circle afterwards as well. Well, sorry, not circle, sigil afterwards. So there shouldn't even be an access to that pocket anymore.
Yeah, it should repair itself over time. Shouldn't be a problem, I don't think.
Shouldn't be.
You might want to occasionally send a little light down the well and have a check, just in case.
The Vale's resilient, but this town does have a history of tragedy. It makes sense that it would be particularly weak here.
Yeah. Lane and Willen will bring a storm to this place yet. At least another storm. Still gutted that it was the Raven Queen who got to perform the Superstorm and not the Lady of Storms, but,
Yeah, crazy that whole thing.
Yeah, it was certainly something.
Were you here when the storm happened? I'd be interested in hearing about it.
I was, yes. Though I'm not sure there's much to say beyond the rite itself. The Morgan came down, took over an arcane relic up in Valaria's Rest, and empowered it with herself. Turned the rains that always fall naturally into holy water.
God, that's wild.
Downright miracle it is.
Indeed.
Certainly.
No mean
I
feat
hope it's
either.
not the last. Yeah, indeed. I hope it's not the last time a goddess grants us a holy rain itself.
Well, you listen to
What an
Sister Merity,
awesome
and
tart.
it seems like we're due for another one.
Yeah, been hearing rumors about undead and stuff. We'll probably be gathering ourselves together to deal with that.
Are you now?
Yeah. I'm
Mm,
interested in popping along, helping us swat a few corpses.
wouldn't say no to it. Been cooped up here.
Surely
Be
you
a good
wouldn't call
chance
this
to.
lady's lovely manor cooped up.
Oh, no, but everyone wants to flex their magic every once in a while. What better use of it than getting rid of some undead?
Too true.
Speaking of which, by about this time, you have identified the wand.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Well, that's very neat.
Just a shame that I do most of my time, well, healing instead of hurting with my magic. I know, I don't look the type, but Storm Goddess made me what she made me.
I mean, hey, somebody's got to do the healing.
And you definitely did it, not only with the rats, but definitely with those bandits.
Well, yeah, okay, like I did a little bit of healing and a tiny amount of blasting. That said, you're a wizard, yeah? You think you'd benefit from using this while you're having a scrap with us?
Yeah, sure. If you're willing to lend it to me during the time that I'm with you.
I don't see why not. It doesn't really fit my style. I like to get up close and, give him a good smack.
I called dibs when I saw it because, magic wand, but it's, although useful for me, much better in the hands of someone who's dealing a killing.
Sure. I'll just make sure to give it back to you once we're all done with everything.
Thumbs ups.
Speaking of which, I don't suppose you adventurers happen to be for hire, do you?
It's what we are at all times, aren't we?
Hmm.
Adventurers are just mercenaries with morals.
But no, I'm not getting into that whole argument again. No, no. I've heard way too much of it at home.
Fair enough.
It was an eternal debate between Zuth and Shot. I remember it fondly. Yes, if you're willing
What?
to make a little extra cash for your skills. I was just talking to Irene here about some reagents I need out in the woods, but well, I'd hate to go fetch it all by my lonesome.
Sure, we can keep you company.
There's a Chimera been roosting near town. It's getting a little close for folks' comfort. Dispatching it would be helpful to everybody, and for me, well, a Chimera's blood's useful for certain magical potions.
Let's see, do I know anything about Chimera? No, I don't have any training.
Let's see. What would it be? Would it be an
Nature.
Arcana for
Nature.
nature?
Arcana or
Nature.
nature, yeah.
Oh, right,
Or-
yeah, it's a magical beast. So
yeah,
Arcana
magical
qualifies.
beasts, so either one will work.
I know a bit about them.
A bit. Let's see. So, a normal chimera, of course, is a hybrid of lion, a goat, and some sort of serpent. Sometimes a dragon, sometimes a snake. But the important part is that they are flying creatures. They attack ferociously, especially when injured. And many of them have a breath attack like a dragon. They aren't weak to anything, but they do resist mundane damage and fire.
Sweet. I forget. Does Lemann have a way to magical weapon? I don't have that buff on my list.
If you give me a day, I
Oh.
can make whatever fighter you got have a magic weapon, I believe.
I think I might be able to help
The
with that
more
as
magic
well.
I can get is my smites.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I
true. You
can.
do.
I know the enchant armament spell. I can make it a magic weapon for a bit.
All right, makes that nice and easy. These Chimera are fuckable. Look, all Chimera are romanceable if you have the correct amount of insanity and daring.
I mean, technically they do have int 10, so I mean,
You could,
They
I
pass
guess.
Harkin's test.
it cannot pass the Harkness test. It does not speak.
Damn it. Ah.
So, Sam, I have a question here for with this magic item.
Yeah.
What's this fate-bound property thing?
So Fatebound is just the new term for attunement.
Okay.
And the requirement is exactly what it sounds like. If you want to actually attune to this thing, you need to go somewhere and get yourself struck by lightning.
Okay.
If only ruined some kind of veil famous for its storms.
If only.
So can you use the regular properties there without
Yes.
this fate-bound one?
Yep.
Do you still have to be attuned to get the regular properties, or?
Nope, you can continue to use these things under properties without being fate-bound. Only the fate-bound properties require you to be fate-bound.
Okay.
I'm
Good to
assuming
know.
that you can unattune to stuff. It's not like a permanent. You're stuck with this now.
Correct.
Okay.
But if you want to re-attune to it, you have to get hit by lightning again.
Correct.
Oh, neat.
So a little discouragement from just swapping stuff around willy-nilly.
No,
No, I
really,
get it.
I
The
like that.
threads of prophecy have been severed.
Now, question then for that one: does it have to be natural lightning?
You need to be holding the wand aloft specifically for the purpose of being hit, but theoretically it could be someone else just casting a
Sick.
lightning bolt on you. Crackling Claws, the cantrip, probably wouldn't count because it's just, getting touched, but like the actual lightning bolt spell, totes.
Look, you don't have the right amperage or the right voltage. Not with a cantrip.
Exactly.
Makes sense. Oh, you don't even have lightning bolt on arcane spells for 3rd level.
Yeah, lightning bolt's just not a good spell. It's probably not going to make the
It
cut.
really isn't. Yeah.
Probably just
It's
be
not a great
like
spell.
a 4th level mini chain, or actually no, a 2nd level arcane and primal spell is Dancing Storms, which does basically the same thing.
Yeah. That's a 1st level spell.
Oh, there you
Briscoe, before we set off, is there anything else you need from the Chimera, or is it just kind of certain parts and we can take the rest for other things?
go. I just need its blood, although its scales... Tell you what, actually. If you'd rather have something useful instead of just loose change, its dragon head's got enough scales that I could probably make some armor for one of you.
Rubs mitts together.
Yeah.
I could hear you rubbing your mitts together.
I know. I'm a stylish actor.
I mean, I wouldn't say anything wrong with that. Obviously, we'd have to just check with everyone, make sure they don't want just liquid currency, but...
Currency is currency, but dragon scale armor, that's a rarity.
Oh no, I'm 100% with you, but just feels a little rude not to ask at least.
Yeah.
Y'all look pretty banged up anyways, so why don't you take the night, rest and relax. and we can talk about setting out in the morning. Gives me and Irene a chance to prepare enchant armament for you.
Sounds good to me.
Hmm.
Do you happen to know how close it is in relation to the undead dealings that Sister Merity's all worried about?
As far as I know, the undead are across the lake. This Chimera's up in the woods, so pretty much the
We'd have to
opposite
do 'em
direction.
separate. Fair enough. Well, we shall do yours first, since I don't think they're going to be leaving the swamp anytime soon.
Hopefully.
That and a magic coat might very well help with undead slaying.
More than likely.
Right. Well, we've got free room and board at the Goose's Noose if you need us. Or if you are interested in a particular social call. He salutes with a now empty wine glass and then holds himself up.
Well, I doubt I'll need to come to you, but I'll keep that in mind.
It's not. I'd just like to correct you. It's not to you. It's with. And I'll see you later.
Okay then.
Raise a glass. I'll see
Neither
y'all at
winks.
ninth bell then.
All right, see you then.
See you in ninth bong.
You fucking what, mate? 9 bong.
I had to resist.
Froths
All right.
Britishly.
So yeah, you guys can recruit Anmander. Return to the noose. Good Sir Lemann, meanwhile, is being escorted to the church by Charlie and Bailey. And it
I
is...
will
Oh, go ahead.
absolutely do anything and everything in my power to get the hat first. Good luck arguing with Grandpa.
Grandpa doesn't want to walk into a church bald. I get it. They see the balds as subhuman, I'm sure.
Grandpa needs his Sunday best for church.
All right. Charlie and Bailey both think this is a terrible idea, but fair enough. You're not coughing your lungs up just yet. Yes,
I
Lemann,
mean, no more than was before, so.
can get a glorious new hat. It's very in fashion in the nearby Duchy of Anderlin. And then
Excellent.
head to the church. It is a glorious edifice in the name of Wovar, the sun god. There is a titanic brass sun overlooking the church, a statue of the god himself standing in front, the sword of justice raised aloft, and his tiny feathery daughter Morrigan's clutched to his side. And when you enter, there is a small congregation currently at prayer, but it doesn't seem to be mass time yet, and a human lady, probably in her mid-40s, will approach you with a smile, wearing a black and gold habit, as is the way of Wolvar's sisters. She will go and give Bailey a pat on the head, oblivious to the dangers she and Charlie have been through. Will turn to you, Lemann, say, "Oh, good sir, you look hurt. Are you well?"
Never better. Yeah, a little bit.
"Oh, good lord. What happened to you?"
Rat problem. Think I might have been a little bit infected. Just a smidge.
"Oh, dear. Well, you sit right down, dear. And Bailey, go get this man some soup from the back."
Excuse me, I feel like if I sit down right now, I will never get back up, so I will stay standing instead.
Right, of course, of course. She will just reach up and take your hat off of you and your coat as well. Yeah, let's get you comfortable here. She will take a blanket and pass it to you. Cover yourself up while I prepare a spell to rid you of this nasty infection.
Oh, thank you.
She will disappear to the back and return a few moments later with her holy symbol and component bag. She will raise aloft the little brass sun disk and push it to your forehead. Oh dear, you're burning up. In Wolvar's name, let the sun burn away this sickness. She pushes hard against your brow, and you feel a cleansing heat begin to spill from the symbol into your body. So she is going to need to make a check, because remove affliction isn't just a free get out of jail card now. So let's see, medicine check.
On. Praise the fucking sun.
Does Lesser Resto not just do that?
Yeah, so here's the thing. It's not a poison, this condition. It says this is a disease. It's going to go up to remove affliction.
Oh, okay.
So, let's see. She will have help from Bailey, who is trained in this. She's +5.
I'm praising the sun so fucking hard right now.
Good. Actually, I suppose you could also help your remove affliction. Yes, she succeeds, so that's good. So, Okay. Target affliction is removed. You don't take any damage, which is also good for you because you were already hurt.
Only emotionally.
Yeah. Well, also physically quite a lot.
Hush.
So, over the course of about 10 minutes of prayer and chanting, you feel that heat wash through every inch of your body. And though it leaves your stomach lurching a bit and you kind of desperately want to throw up, the sickness passes. You can tell it is lifted from you.
Oh, it feels so good to be bathed in his radiant light once more. Thank you.
My child, his light is with you always. You need only look. And she will remove the symbol from your brow, and you can feel like there's a faint burn mark on your flesh from where it had been making contact. She will give your hands a squeeze. You are healed. Go in his light, and bring it with you to all corners of the world.
With his light, we shall burn away the shadows. Oh, thank you once more.
It is my duty and my pleasure, young one. And she will get a glance from Bailey and then chuckle.
So that reminds me, on the way in, I noticed a poster. Something about undead.
Oh, yes, a terrible plague unleashed upon these lands. The undead that once dominated this valley have returned, at least in part, down in the bog. Alas, I cannot crusade as I once did, or else I would go and smite them down myself. As she says that, she scandalously now lifts the hem of her long skirt away, and you can see that one of her legs is clad up in iron, or perhaps is iron.
I love this woman.
Come on, Grandpa, keep it in your pants.
Come on, Grandpa, keep it in your codpiece.
And God, do we have any idea who could be responsible for this? What is our recon like?
At the moment, we have no reason to suspect there's a foul necromancer at play, but these lands have long been cursed for many centuries. I fear it
And
is just the nature of
cursing?
the soil.
I don't believe it's just the nature of the soil. There's always some necromancer behind this. But you have the stupid necromancer that sits on top of a hill and pronounces to the world he's going to do the necromancy. And then there's the other one that hides in the cave. And we never find him until it's too late. There's clearly someone behind this. It's not happening on its own.
I have had the pleasure to dispatch a few of those stupid necromancers in my day. But if it is
Glory
a
must.
brighter one, then I have seen no sign of him yet.
That's going to make things harder. Do we have any knights in the area?
Beyond yourself, good sir, the only knight I have seen is Dame Garnet, and she is now a wanted woman.
Ah, that bodes ill. God's work is never done, huh?
Never until the night fades away to an everlasting day.
Give it some time, sister. Give it some time.
She will not. If you are questing knights, sir, and would dispatch these foul fiends, the town would be ever in your debt. As
Say
would
no
I.
more. I will have to check with the others first. I do not travel alone these dark times.
All the better, then. Bailey will pipe up and say, yeah, their friends are super cool. You should meet them. They are welcome to come and meet me at Mass every day. Bailey rolls her eyes a little.
Without further ado, I do not want to take up any of your precious time. Praise the sun.
She will join you in a glorious Y pose that makes her leg creak audibly. Again,
Righteous.
return to your friendos.
Hello, everyone. Who is... See, we got a new addition to the group.
Yeah, I
hey.
believe that's the case.
You're the rabbit grandpa I heard about.
Rabbit.
Have you been cured of your particular case of rabies?
It wasn't rabies.
I mean, look, Phil fever is just like rabies plus.
Plus, how could that disease have gotten worse in my absence from this fucking plane? Didn't making you spasm to death bad enough? Did it make you foam from the mouth horrific enough as it was?
Yeah, I mean, Phil fever does that, but worse, and usually quicker.
Ah,
I'm pretty sure rabies only gives you lockjaw at first for like a week or so.
yeah, that's what he used to do. I hate this place. God.
Well, now you have me
Oh.
curious. You said away from this plane. What do you mean by that?
Well, have you seen many humans running around this place? However many years you people live?
Uh,
I'm not talking
Hmm.
about Amazons.
oh,
The old remnants of the human empires that used to exist upon this land.
Ooh, are you from that Hartwell thing? Hartwell incident? That's what it's called, right?
yeah, that weird map thing.
Ah, yes.
I thought all the humans at Heartworld were monks. Whereas you look like a proper God's honest fighter.
I will have you know, metal was in very short supply.
I see. It's just a phase.
Yeah, just a phase. I had to sit down by an adult man and sit there with a straight face as he was telling me about harnessing my key to punch in plate. My God, I want to punch his face off at that moment.
God, the idea of Lemann having secretly a level of monk is the funniest shit
It
ever.
would be the funniest thing ever.
And just one day uses key and he's like, never tell anyone! I have no inner peace, and if anyone tells you that I do, they're lying.
Well, all that key stuff is just another made-up word for doing magic anyway.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, body magic.
But you say like it's a made-up word for magic, but it's just magic.
It is, exactly.
Yeah.
It's
It's how you brand it.
it
you
is
think-
muscle. It's muscle wizardry.
Exactly. Thank you. Danke.
Flesh sorcery, if you will.
No. I know
no,
somebody
that's
that's
an
flesh sorcery.
entirely
and
different
that's-
thing.
Yeah.
See, it's very important as to how you will market your particular brand of magic. A bard will do it in a different way from OneD&D, from OneD&Druid, from Cleric, and from the Muscle Wizards.
Fair
And since
enough.
they're all competing for political power and resources, well, they all got to be a little bit more flashy than the last person.
All right.
No, I can't say you're wrong.
This has been riveting, but I am exhausted. I'm gonna go get my hair wet, praise the storms, and then climb into bed and think real wistful thoughts for a few hours before I fall asleep.
Aye. That is a fine idea.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I think that's good. Not too late at night. We got plenty of I'm sharing long nights ahead of us.
Now,
Eh,
it might look
probably.
like I cannot get up, but I can assure you I'll be up in at least 5 minutes.
Sure, you
Yes.
just gotta, wait for the ale legs to kick in properly. Actually, I'd recommend wine for you this time. We can't really afford to be dragging you to our next destination if
But,
we've got Chimera to face.
What?
Oh, magical beast, a mixture of like a couple different other ones.
How would you feel about armor made of dragon scale?
I'm rather ambivalent about the whole thing. I know there's a dragon in this area. Intel has briefed us of it.
Chimera, magical goat lion dragon
Yeah,
thing.
I
There
know,
should
but
be enough
here's the
scale on it to
thing.
make the coat.
Here's the thing. If I ever have to have a social interaction with the actual dragon, and it's the scales on me, that's going to make things a little bit awkward.
I will argue. Someone's wearing a leather armor doesn't mean that everyone who has skin is automatically scared of them.
Yeah, that would be frankly like walking up to a minotaur wearing leather and them shouting that you're a racist.
Hmm.
That'd be real weird.
I've seen that
Minotaurs
happen.
love leather.
You've
I-
seen that happen? No, and also yes, all the minotaurs I've met have been a great big fan of leather.
Hmm.
Specifically when someone proudly proclaiming of his usage of human leather for his shoes. It was a very, very brief and violent encounter.
Mm,
Hmm.
I suppose I could see that, but if anything, it's mostly because human would be bloody terrible for armor. Really, you're
Oh,
only wearing that
shoes,
to make a fucking
shoes.
statement.
Yeah. The
Not
rarity
even
of it.
armor. And his fucking boots.
Yeah. Look, if human leather were magic, then I'm pragmatic enough to not be bothered by it, but it ain't, so they shouldn't. That's usually just necromancer talk and, gestures, angry storm motions. I like to imagine that Lanen's like holy hand gesture is just the fucking metal horns.
No.
Nod.
Praise fucking Lenen!
Oh, hold on. I completely forgot. New person, what is your name?
Oh, I'm Irene.
Irene. As I'm sure my companions have introduced me, I am the rapid grandpa. See, I have a fucking sense of humor. also known as Lemann Schneider.
Well, it's good to meet you, Lemann. Tomorrow I'm going to make your weapon magical when we fight that Chimera.
A pleasure. I will be more than glad to receive your assistance.
After that, I believe we'll be hunting up them undeads. Did you hear about them from the sister, or were you busy getting fixed? Not fixed.
Oh, I
healed.
inquired into the undead. They are a particular pet peeve of mine. I don't hate them as much as the rats, mind you.
No, that's good. It would be really inconvenient for us to try and fight them if you're also, screaming in a high-pitched voice.
Wait a
Undead
second.
rats. The good
Can't-
banded rats. I
Can't
didn't thought of
chimeras,
this.
can't chimeras be made out of any animal? It doesn't have to be necessarily like a lion type thing, does it? Could potentially be rodent.
Good luck finding a big enough rodent for that.
That's true. That would be a very tiny chimera. A very brave rat got involved there.
Don't worry. They get pretty big.
Not
why
big
I
enough
said
for
that's why.
chimeras, I don't think.
Surely not lion-sized. I mean, even the monstrous devil rats we saw were only like mastiff-sized.
Yeah, like a man-sized rat is just preposterous. I don't understand what you're talking about.
Look,
That's a myth.
Yeah, exactly.
words cannot describe how big they can get. I lack the vocabulary to do so. So I'm just going to stop this conversation right here and head off to bed. Whatever
Alright.
happens tomorrow happens.
I mean, imagine the one the size of like an ogre or something like that.
You don't want to.
I'd probably give him a little saddle.
I mean, it would be a very much a statement as you would go to anywhere.
I mean, you could try giving it a saddle. They're ridiculously hard to tame. I don't think there's actually really anyone that ever does it.
Yeah, true. Also, I suppose the lumbering gait would probably just make it look like you're head banging yourself to pieces.
Would be pretty metal.
It would be. All right. And then, yeah, Eimear's gonna go to the washroom, just sort of dunk her hair quickly so it's soaking wet as per if she were in a rainy storm, and then go outside and do some praying.
Alright.
I before everyone goes to bed, I did still buy a room. Like, I'm not fussed about going to the flop section. Does anyone need like a private room?
We were given rooms for free for helping out with the rat thing.
Ah, fuck! I bought a room for fucking.
I mean, you
I'm
can-
good.
Well,
I'm
no, you were
staying up with
given
the sage.
free stays here. You weren't necessarily given private rooms. Hold on here.
Hold on now. You can just sleep on the floor out here.
No, look,
can-
when the place closes down, Ellsworth moves all the tables out and brings out nice cots for everybody. It's very comfy.
then Eamon's fine with that, yeah. She ain't a fussy gal. She's
Yeah.
a tough one.
Yeah, I'm also fine with that. And it's what I expect from an elf.
And I suspected we might get into some nonsense, so I thought I'd get one just in case. So I don't know, Irene, do you want it?
No, I've been staying up with Priska. Doing some errands for her and the like and helping her out in the library.
Renata, do you want it?
Nah.
That's fine. I guess I will take it. And I don't mean it in any way. If anyone needs like a bit more privacy, they're welcome to use the room.
I haven't had privacy in my life since I was 16 years old.
Well, would you like it, Lemann? You've had a bit of a day.
I don't deserve it.
Lemann? How?
Shake head.
Okay.
I'll be fine. Don't worry about old man Lemann. I left 20 years of my age back home. Didn't think I really needed them.
Okay, well, the offer is still open for anyone, should they need to. But I am going to go and retire. So I will see you all in the morning.
And I wish you pleasant dreams.
Thank you.
Alright, so the party splits up for the night. Let's talk through a long rest. For those of you who have endured a day of adventuring. So, the first 10 minutes of the long rest count as a short rest, so you can spend vitality if needed. Cough, Snippy, cough. And then
He has spent it.
he's not at max, which he probably wants to be.
You're right. I do want to be.
There is another member of the party who's not quite at full, according to my screen, but I could be desynced.
That would be Petsa's character. There you go.
Yeah. So
I was just taking care of that.
when the long rest concludes, you can recover any and all spent vitality. You get all your spell slots back. All your long rest abilities recharge. Your exhaustion track is reduced by 1. I don't think anybody got any because nobody went down. And any penalties to your vitality, hit point, or ability scores are removed if they do not have any ongoing effects. Which, luckily, none of you have been fighting shadows yet, so you're good. Pump your blue bars back to full, and the long rest concludes uneventfully for you.
Oh no.
Sounds good.
And if you are a Paladin or Sorcerer, you can choose to switch one spell out. If you are a Wizard or Cleric, you can switch any or all of your spells out.
Yep.
I think I'm going to just keep the default thing you left me. Oh yeah, you might want to swap out of any fire spells you have, considering we're about to fight something that's got fire resist.
You
Remind
know
me
what?
them-
That's a good point. I guess I should switch Burning Hands to Magic Missile instead.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is the rebuke fire damage in this or radiant?
It's
Okay,
radiant.
cool.
What do I swap Searing Smite for?
It's really
Um,
unfortunate that my second level spell is Scorching Ray.
How many known spells am I supposed to know at this level? 7?
Let's see.
As in, like, prepared each day, sorry, I mean. Because I've got all of them just automatically prepared.
Well, let me look real quick. Book of classes. Sorcerer. See, 3rd level Sorcerer, you should have 6 total spells known.
Like, prepared each day, sorry.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Okay, well, I have a lot more than that.
So you do have at least a couple spells from your subclass.
Oh, yeah, from the thing, yeah. Never mind, ignore me.
Yep. So as an
Yeah.
Earthwarden, you always have Shield and Thunderous Smite prepped.
Hmm. There you go.
And since I was about to give Scow Inspo, if you're a human, you can mark Inspo because you took a long rest. And Scow, you can bing an Inspo off yourself to somebody else of your choosing.
I'll pop it over to Irene.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Inspired Mander. Yeah. The party
I
can.
guess I'll change Searing Smite after Thunderous Smite.
Yeah, not a bad call.
Eimear approves of thunder and lightning themed attacks.
Do remember to actually put all your spell details in, Pets, if you haven't already.
I'm about to. I've done that for all the spells I have,
Excellent.
theoretically.
Theoretically, yes.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
I'm going to swap out... Ooh, I don't know which one to swap. Heroism or Shield of Faith for Inflict Wounds. Oh, no, I don't need to do that because Inflict Wounds is on my channel anyway. I just can only do it with CD.
Oh, can you only do a CD?
Basically, I've got 4 spells prepped, plus Rebuke or whatever it is here as far as selected. But you can use Channel Divinity to cast Cure Wounds, Inflict Wounds, or Turn Undead. So even though I've not got Inflict or Turn prepared, I can still CD him.
Okay.
At least I believe that's how that is, considering they are unprepared but are available to me. Is that the case, or am I crazy?
Sorry?
Mm,
I got pinged by Ram.
Let's see here. Cleric.
I
No, you can
In
do
my
them. Yeah, you
spe-
can do
yeah.
them if they're not among your prepared. It says it right in the cleric.
Yes.
So with Channel Divinity, you don't have those spells prepared automatically, but you can cast them even if they aren't prepared by having Channel Divinity points. You can also prepare them as well and, just cast them with your normal
Then
spell slots.
cast them on. Yeah.
And then just cast them, yeah.
Because I was considering swapping Heroism or Shield of Faith for Inflict. I'm like, if I'm inflicting, I know I'm not fighting undead, so I'll just use the CDs for them.
That is true, I suppose.
Alright. Eimear has no other plans that night unless pressure turns up in the middle of the eve.
She does not.
Dang.
One
And
can
yeah,
hope.
when-
Got to put in a little more
Nine.
effort for this Ice Queen.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But when
She digs the Silver Sister.
Well, you heard him. We have to kidnap her now.
she is fucking gorgeous.
Well,
Mhm.
you're welcome to try. It won't go over well for you.
I mean, look, is Prisha a CR11 creature? Yes. Should that stop you? Yes, but you can do it
Yeah.
anyway.
Yes.
Do it
That's why
anyway.
I'm saying, like, you can try. It
She
just
just
won't
wants
go
to be
over well for you.
whisked off her feet. I mean,
Look.
I don't survive that attack, but
In true Kazakhstan fashion, you kidnap woman to show your love.
I will
Wait, what?
say
Yeah, they kidnap women in Kazakhstan to show their
Oh, right,
devotion and
All right,
love.
no, I
to their
thought
partner.
like an actual in character thing you're saying.
Oh no!
What's a Kazakhstan?
Oh, I wouldn't say that in character. Thankfully, there's no Easterners here.
Yeah.
I will say if you do happen to have a fortunate night with Briska, just make sure you drink a warm beverage. You'll appreciate it.
Yeah, that sounds about fair.
Wait a minute. Are there even deserts here? Like anywhere close to us?
Close to you now.
There's
Desert.
some far, like,
No.
far to like the
South.
west, south. I thought it was to the west.
So you're telling me I'll never have to interact with desert people?
Not
No.
likely. Well, actually, that's not necessarily true. There
We
are
found, like, one
colonies
that,
of
like, teleported
Anubians
herself.
fairly close
Yeah,
by.
Eimear would have been. Yeah, Eimear would have been living near Nubians.
Good to know.
What? They're lovely. They have fantastic tailors, and occasionally, every year, they'd get an import of what was it? Coffee, I think it was, and then they'd export that to the nearby islands. I've had it a whole twice, and with a lot of whiskey in it, and it was very good.
I will take your word for it.
It's like drinking 10 cups of real strong tea, but then also a few shots of whiskey.
Did you happen to put whiskey in it, and that's why it tasted like whiskey?
Yes.
That's why I figured.
It's apparently a very classic thing to be done.
So sounds like it. Not even saying this ironically.
Yeah.
Like, who doesn't put whiskey in some drink? I guess people that don't know how to make the stuff.
That is true.
Like elves and dwarves, unfortunately. They don't make it as good as we do. But don't let them know that.
No, I'm sure they get right snotty about it.
I'm pretty sure you'd get kneecap for a dwarf if you said that to them.
You would?
That said, have you had elven brandy before?
No, I make a habit of avoiding.
Oh, right. Yeah, forgot about that. Never mind.
I will say their port is divine.
Yeah, they know how to fortify a spirit.
Mm.
Now, that's something I have to see.
I'm sure you'd probably just, shake their still until it exploded, to be fair.
Well, that won't be still anymore.
Or post up for a fist bump.
That's a good one.
We just like eating fiery drinks that burn your lungs.
I was never much of a smoker. And then, yeah, like 8.5 bong, head up to the Sage Manor.
He didn't have bunk.
Yeah, she wanted to see us at 9 bong. So,
Yeah.
a half 8 bong, I'll head up.
And indeed, when you arrive at Prisha's manor, the door is open, and this time there's the smell of dragon grass wafting out.
And here I was saying I wasn't much of a smoker.
When you enter, you can find Prisha sprawled out on her couch with a half-eaten sandwich and a bong out, is enjoying herself. Glance up, smile. Oh, you're early. Your jokes yesterday reminded me that I have missed this for many years.
That's an interesting bit of glassware.
Thank you. I found it in an archaeology survey.
Uh-huh.
I think it's old human kingdom make. She'll glance at Lemann and offer the bong up.
Absolutely. I have
They
to
are
respect
made to be passed, it is true.
So, do I need history for this, or do I just know?
God, I don't think you'd have the cultural zeitgeist for something
wouldn't.
1,000 years ago. So yeah, you can roll history
I
though.
wouldn't.
Okay. You're not like an expert on ancient Valish glassware, but this does definitely look like something you've seen in your village.
Actually, that reminds me of a hookah pipe.
I mean, you're not far off from it.
You ask me. Hookah pipes are probably descended from this.
That makes a lot of sense. Oh, you can put ice in the neck of those.
She will give you a big ol' smile. I was indeed aware. Well, pushes herself up and picks a staff up from where it's leaned against the fireplace. Despite her chilly demeanor, it is, poundingly warm in here. Those of you who aren't from hot climes yourselves are probably starting to break out into a sweat already.
You certainly like it toasty in here. Is that an irony thing, or...?
It's like I can never get warm anymore.
Shame. I'd certainly like to be able to help with that.
Would you now?
I hadn't meant like that, but, sure. That too.
I mean, it sounds pretty much like you've always been going for that since you came in here.
Now, do not need to point out how unprofessional that is, because I'm sure you're already aware of it.
Of course, I'm nothing if not professional, which unfortunately means I'm basically nothing. Let's roll.
Okay, so it's also a good one.
Thank you.
Right. Well,
What I lack in dexterity, I make up for in raw wit.
which of you wants a magic sword for the day?
What?
She wiggles her fingers and little icicles spark from them. For the day, I'm
Yeah,
going to make
well-
one of your swords magic.
Yeah, and I'll make someone else's magical as well. I think you guys have more than just one fighter up in the front, right?
We have... You know what? I was going to say we have Charlie, but I think he disappeared with that Bailey girl.
Yeah, she was pretty spooked about last night. He's probably just consoling her.
Yeah, comforting her.
Yeah,
That's
we
good.
lost a
Smashing.
manly man.
Yep. That's a shame. He's a real slab of beef. You'd
Yeah,
loved him, Prisha.
I guess you'll have to settle for the effeminate one.
Oh, I'm not usually much of one for the manly types.
You sure? I mean, this one... He is the kind of man who can pull off the perfect dress.
That's not really
Think-
manly then, is it?
Both wearing and
And put for pulling. Yeah,
Yeah.
and, well hung for fit and a dress that's so nice and pretty.
God.
Yeah, of course that's manly. What are you on about?
It's so weird to see the gentle roles reversed in such a drastic fashion.
It's very simple. He doesn't need facial hair to appear manlier.
Said the Amazon.
This might be a cultural thing, but this is completely normal, Lemann. Like,
This is
I don't-
absolutely a culture thing, and I don't think I will ever be used to it. I've been trying to. I've been trying to think myself.
I don't. You've certainly been trying, Gramps.
Mhm.
I've been trying to think of myself as the feminine one, but it doesn't work in my brain. It doesn't make sense.
That's fine. I know that there's a distinction between the Amazon concept of a manly man and the standard pre-base human manly man.
Oh, you just break it down this way, Lemann. You're just Lemann, and just leave it at that. You don't need to
That is
go
true.
either way.
You
You're
shouldn't
just-
feel like you have to fit to our aesthetic taste.
Mhm.
I shouldn't, but what if I have to? What if it is required for my duty to do so?
No
Then
one's
we'll
going to
have
make
it.
you
What
wear
duty
a
require-
dress, Lemann.
Yeah.
Unless you want to.
I
Yeah,
don't
that
want
said,
to.
yeah, if you want to, then. To be fair, there are kilts. You could just call it a kilt.
That's just a skirt with no underwear.
That's
And
what F is
pockets.
good.
You're forgetting the pockets part.
It has
I mean, I can tell you,
pockets.
I can
Yeah,
tell you
good kilt
Salamander
always has
guys don't
pockets.
wear dresses or anything like that, though. Well, most don't.
Why don't all skirts have pockets?
I don't know.
It's a big conspiracy by the fashion industry. Is what my dad said.
I knew it.
This is why I wear, the classic Lena Knight chainmail bikini and leather undershirt and underwear and the thigh highs.
And you look damn good with it.
Oh, sorry. Do you need to let you have a moment?
Also, magic weapon. Will accept.
Ah, yes. She will reach out and grasp your sword, and you feel a chill just leach into the metal. And it begins sparkling as if covered in a paper-thin layer of ice.
Dankeschön.
That's pretty cool.
Mm.
How about the rest of you? Anyone else need a weapon magicalized?
I mean, I make mine like temporarily magic and everything, so I don't really want to waste your daily charge and everything. So
And
I'm
I
okay.
much rather prefer to use the grasp of my Lady of Storms.
Alright, fine. No fiery magical weapon for you guys then.
Oh, well,
I
I'm
have
saying
I
no
have a
later.
quarterstaff, but I'm not much of a swing for it.
I'm an alright swing with mine. Yeah, and Irene is all dressed up in chainmail shirts, has a shield, quarterstaff, an actual, like, big old tabard and everything on her.
You probably dressed very similar to Eimear then. Albeit without the thigh highs because of them mandaclobs.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, no thigh highs. Believe me, I've looked into it.
Surely you could get something that just rests above the ankles, just bare feet, and then leather leggings up to the thighs.
Yeah. I just didn't have the money for that at the time.
True. There's a lot of leg to fit in a thigh high.
Especially mine.
Yeah, but thighs like yours, there.
And just cut the middle out of a pair of pants and then stitch them together to make just one long tube.
Yeah,
Speaking of pants, after
they have
Huh.
basically almost crushed a person's head before.
Nice.
after a couple of minutes, Prisha returns from upstairs, not wearing a big baggy wizard robe, but rather a leather jerkin instead of tall riding boots and breeches, and a hooded cloak, very rogue-like. She's got a sword and staff slung on one hip and over her back. Right,
Eimear
Dubs,
does
ready to
an
go?
appreciative wolf whistle.
What? Never
Keeping
seen
it
a
low
woman ready for
profile?
adventure before?
I've seen it plenty, but, it's always a sight to be enjoyed. Wait, are you at like 18 AC?
I'm at 17.
Neat.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's this Savin special. Take lightly armored and grab something that gives you a little bit of AC, and then take a shield with it.
Yeah, makes sense. I believe in my case, I'm just shieldless. Yeah.
I mean, I'm a sorceress and I have 18 myself, so they're pretty nice number.
Yeah. I should really get my hands on a shield at some point, but nah. My last one got bit by a troll.
A troll.
Yep.
Did you let him keep his teeth afterwards?
I think he grew a fresh pair.
That is
That's
what
why
trolls
you
do.
burn the body. God.
I didn't burn the inside of his mouth.
Well, there's always
Why
something for
not?
next time.
Yeah, I'll keep that in
Two
mind if we
trolls
face
interact with hot drinks.
that. I've. You'd have to. Surely
Oh.
it'd have to be hot enough to burn you.
I also recommend sulfuric acid if that is available.
Well, if I stay around, you have to worry about burning trolls. Fire spells are kind of my specialty,
Sounds good.
as you might guess, given salamanders.
Yeah, your people are well known for their arson tendencies. Not a
Yeah.
bad thing, mind you.
They are well known for their arsing territories.
They are. Just bump on that one.
Yeah, unfortunately, the tail flame doesn't ever go out until I'm sleeping.
Or pegging.
I can't imagine living like that.
I mean, it keeps
What,
you warm all the
warm?
time.
Yeah, I was going to say, you mean warm and well lit?
Warm and having your house untent burned down during an extended deployment?
Oh, you get like fireproof stuff for that.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
get-
because that is affordable by the military. Get everyone fireproof gear when we can barely give them a spear.
You just need
don't
one
have enough
fireproof
clothes,
sock
do
per
you?
person. You can just get a little tail sock and just,
Yeah. Like I said, it goes out when you're sleeping, so just keep it from hitting your tent or whatever.
As a man who had the misfortune of being a captain during a very, I wouldn't say well planned out campaign, but it was certainly a campaign of sorts.
it was
I can tell
planned
you
in a
military
way.
procurement and logistics are not that simple.
Uh-huh.
Lemann, think of it this way: like, someone who carries around a blade with them. That's a dangerous implement, but you've got a scabbard for it.
Yeah, but think of the other thing. You cannot physically afford to give enough people enough blades. Because they don't pop out of thin air.
Huh.
And your economy cannot support such a massive acquisition.
Wait, don't tell me
doesn't
that old like myth about 5 humans per 1 blade was actually like a thing.
It depends on how old you're talking about. Because I've certainly had stories like that as well, but it haven't happened in my time. But I imagine if we were fighting for our very existence and we're facing annihilation, yes, certainly we would have to do that. It would have become a necessity.
Oh, okay. I think you come up with that. Say, Pressure, since you're an Anders, why don't you run this place as opposed to having a mayor?
Because I'm shit at running things.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm very distantly related to the Duke's family. Very distantly. But I've got no interest in trying to play noble. I prefer the quiet life.
Fair. I've sort of been moderately thrust into the whole thing myself.
And this is why I'm no longer a captain of a regiment. It gets very tiring.
I'm sure it does.
I thought you just retired from it.
Big friends in big places.
Fair. I mean, you made it to retiring age. That's something to be proud of.
I made it to retiring age, yet I don't seem to be retiring much nowadays. I mean, look at me. Still here.
The pension doesn't
you
get
also
you
have all
very
your
far,
limbs
does
intact.
it? It doesn't.
What's a pension? Is that something I'm too tribal to understand?
Yes.
it? She just
Fair enough.
reaches over and pats Eimear's head.
I just can't stand the thought of my grandchildren watching me wither away at my home.
There is a distinct moment where Prisha looks a little uncomfortable after Lemann says that and shakes it off.
If I'm going to die, it will be out here, carrying my lord's light. Not in some village wasting away as my brain deteriorates, my eyesight goes, and my bones start to creak. It's just not the death for me.
Well, good on you. Die in the field.
I will try.
Don't go so eagerly into death. Most people don't get more than the one chance.
Oh, don't worry. I am fully prepared to greet death as an old friend when it comes, but I'm not actively seeking it out.
Poetic.
Nah.
I like it.
I'm hoping to get rich enough adventuring and stuff that some wizard can stick me in a Lanonite relic and I can outblast villains for the rest of eternity. After
love
leaving
the-
behind a big old family, maybe adopt a whole bunch of sprogs.
I love the way you think.
I'm paying off debt.
Ah, were you a student?
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Wait,
What?
students
so
of what?
Magic. Wizard
That's
school
a
is like
wizard?
Wizard school is like the most expensive school.
Yeah,
Mhm.
graduated Wizards College.
Wow,
Love that for
wizards back in my day didn't used to wear any armor. This is impressive.
Yeah, picked it up. It was a side course.
Prisha
Oh,
it's
thumbs
from
her
because-
leather vest.
Back in my days, they would only wear owned robes and nothing else. If you couldn't use shield yourself with the spells, then you were pretty much dead. God, that's
Robes are
probably
for
why we're
s-
doing so badly.
Robes are for sleeping in and being naked in a library in.
Oh, ooh, yeah,
Yes,
they would
they
also do
are.
that. They would run around naked everywhere.
But did they have a wizard fight club?
I think so. There were a lot
Up,
of
up, 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 up.
grunting noises coming
First,
from the
first
end.
rule of that club, you do not talk about it.
I know about Wizard Fight Club, baby.
You fucking run one.
Yeah, Emo's gonna just like side eye for a few moments. Well, here's the fun thing. I did at one point sneak into Wizard College when I was on holiday in Avara and kinda ended up at a certain unnamed fight club and walked away with a tourney prize, which obviously is cheating because slaps bicep, big Amazon, and a bunch of noodly wizards.
Wait, fuck. That was you? I heard about that.
Yep. Took them by storm.
What did you win?
I can't tell you. Secret.
Ah.
I keep very interesting company.
That you do.
So, about this time, the party is approaching the Chimera's den. Would you all give me a marching order going this way?
Sure.
Put me at the front.
Perfect.
I'm now adding to this character's empty backstory, champion of Wizard Fight Club at age 17.
Amazing. I love it so fucking much.
I just love the concept of Wizard Fight Club.
It's a
It's so good.
classic.
We don't talk about a wizard fight club.
All right.
What are the concept of Wizard Fight Club?
We don't talk about it. That's all I know. it's burned around by some schizophrenic. But he's a pretty cool dude. He makes great soap. Such a nice movie.
I read the book. Book was good.
Oh, Grug no like read.
I haven't actually seen the movie. I've only read the book. I had to read it for school.
Really?
Which
They
book?
make
Yeah.
you read in school there? Mm.
So, the party arrives at a circle of fallen standing stones. There is the unmistakable scent of blood in the air, as though from a fresh kill, and also
What's that smell?
sulfur, bitter and acrid. You can see at the top of the hill movement, a creature stirring. Would you like to perhaps give some stealth checks? Or, knowing the makeup of the party, would you prefer to just not bother? Prisha's
Very
going to
stealthy.
go stealth.
But I will try.
I can try, I guess.
As I fucking fall on my face. There's a huge fucking line of expletives and insults in German.
Okay. So the two wizards are able to hide. Everyone else is just kind of creeping through the brush.
Clickety clank, clickety clank.
Click, clank, click, clank.
Yeah, big chain shirt bikini.
And the creature
Stale.
stirs. It is a monstrously large behemoth, predominantly the body of a lion with a second goat head rising over top, and a writhing draconic buttocks from which gouts
Glorious.
flames.
Careful, if it's a male chimera, it'll be dragging these balls too. Oh god, my stealth may suck, but I am always ready to do violence.
Yeah, you are.
Thinking about that butt too much.
Really just wanted to impress Prisha.
Yeah. She's 24, just still the hormones of a raging teenager.
That's just Amazons in general.
Fair. Yeah.
Alright, well, Eimear, you are up first.
As I've got alert, does anyone want to go first instead of me? Otherwise, I can happily put some blessers out and get outside of breath attack range.
That sounds like a smart plan.
No, you get out of the way. Let him come to me.
Alright. I don't think I can put bless on the people who are stealthing.
Nope.
Because that reveals them to the
No.
Kimmy.
That's fine. I don't need bless. I just do magic stuff anyway.
It's true, it's true. Then Renata, Clarissa, and Lemann.
Dankeschön.
And then I'm gonna move 6.
Bless.
That's me.
Alright. Prisha is honestly just gonna hold off because she's sneaky and that thing has pretty hard cover from her where it is. Oh, the Chimera sees and senses danger. Magic is cast. And this thing is going to leap up. Hurtles over this bit of fallen stone, snarling and snapping. But you guys are a pretty good distance from it. So it is going to take this opportunity to dodge. It will attempt to just frighten you with its great big roar. 'Cause... boop. I'm going to need a wisdom save from everybody.
Oh boy.
I'm very good at those.
Did Pets forget to roll initiative?
I did not. Sorry.
And see, I'm noticing a trend here.
Listen, I may be a negative wisdom wizard.
Okay, so everybody who isn't Renata and Prisha is terrified.
Okay.
So I'm just
Not brave as sorcerer.
gonna put some markers on people.
Let's see here. Frightened.
It's fine. I don't need to get closer to it or make attacks.
Disadvantage
Yeah,
on
you
attack
don't.
rolls. You treat all creatures as your enemy.
Yeah, so any ability that affects, all enemies in burst or all allies, everybody's treated as an enemy. No more target differential.
Wait, I think I have something for this. Hang on.
You also prepared heroism like me?
No, I remember something. Give me a second. Keep going. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, hold on, let me just pop open Clarissa's sheet here, because Wylder ancestry traits. Let's see. You are immune to fear
Yeah.
effects.
Yeah, I knew I had something.
Yeah, because you're a castlet.
Mm-hmm.
You are
Of
unafeared.
course.
Yep, makes sense.
Very useful thing to have.
Yeah. All right.
I can run up and put heroism on Lemann because it is not concentration. Hooray!
Hooray.
Oh,
All right. That's the Chimera's turn. Irene.
I can put
Okay.
heroism on myself. I don't need all those smite
let's see
spots.
here.
I'm not gonna live long enough to use all of them.
So I'm considered shrouded,
Yes, you are shrouded at the moment.
which means I can move like up to half my movement and keep shrouded.
Yep. Although you need to end your turn in obscuring terrain or cover.
Yeah, so like that'd still be obscuring terrain or
Absolutely.
cover, right? Okay. I think I'm good to stay here and let the Chimera go after like the meaty people first rather than like draw its attention with the spell.
That makes sense.
So that will do.
All right. Fearless Sorcerer.
I think it's actually Snippy
Oh, right,
first,
I need to
isn't
make
it?
a save at the end of my turn. I just forgot.
Because he's 5 point.
Yes, and in fact,
On to you.
we're also missing Renata, so
And
let me back up here.
Yeah.
Pets, your turn.
Yeah. Let's see here. I could move up, but with no one else to move up with, that's a bad idea.
No, you have your other sorcerer friend.
Yeah, yeah.
Look,
Uh-huh.
the DPS can tank. It's fine. You're tough. Don't be a pussy.
Not
Unfortunately,
well enough.
You have 18 AC.
I'm just gonna
tank.
guiding bolt it.
That makes sense. You'll need to move a little bit because he has got this big old pillar in the way.
Okay, yeah.
Also, a tree.
You sure you want it while he's dodging? Do you have anything that forces a save instead?
True. Let's see what I can toll the dead instead.
Makes sense. Go ahead and hit it. All right, whiz save, buddy. Oh, he fails. So he will take 5 damage. Dink. All right. Do.
I see you've moved your sorceress in just to make sure there's a nice big cone to blast everyone in.
Lemann, you're feared, but
That is what winter does.
that shouldn't
Didn't
matter.
you just click past Irene?
I
But
And
yeah,
Trisha?
how I thought.
they
I
already
just did
did
my
their
turn.
things because we had to resort initiatives. Because
Oh,
Pets
right.
forgot to roll.
Ah,
Leman's an
Right.
old man, but that's fine. He has a clutch. That is Wolvar.
that is true. Faith is your shield.
Is that what you call your cane? It's a clutch?
Yes. And it's what I beat people over the head with on a daily basis. So I'm just gonna cast heroism on myself and swagger on closer to him. Like, what up, bitch?
What up, bitch?
Right here. Take a bite out of me, you coward. Actually, let's go more like there, so closer to this other wizard. Yeah, there we go. That is my turn. I don't have any ranged attacks because I made this man to be brave.
All right. Would you like to perhaps dodge then?
Yes.
All right. You get a squiggle. And Clarissa.
Okay. So I'm gonna move up to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And then the Chimera is next to a big old rock. So I'm gonna swing my hammer and sort of knock against this rock, and the vibration is going to travel through the ground into the other rock. And then it's going to cast. If I can click the thing.
The thing.
Earthen Grasp.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Oh, restraining him would be brutal.
Yeah. So I'm going to grab his snake.
All right.
Fun.
So it needs to make a strength saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Do. He succeeds.
Damn it.
Clarissa, you might want to get back. Just a bit.
No, I cannot.
All right. At the end of your turn, Clarissa,
Mm-hmm.
the Wyvern or Chimera will take a legendary action and leap towards you.
Godverdammt.
Eimear, you're up.
Yeah, I think I will heroism myself.
Understandable. Actually, you had a turn. You could just have made a save at the end of it.
Oh, you're right.
It is a.
Huh? Wait, no. It had its turn. I went before this thing, so it's
Oh, that's
roared
right.
and I'm only just
You're
coming
right.
around to my turn.
You're right.
Plus some temp HP is nice. Let me just
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. No more afeared.
Yeah, I'm despooked, and I am instead full of heroic intent. Where's the little muscle man icon? Where he be? Where are you, little muscle guy? I'm just blind. There it is. Okay. And I will move up. Again, I'm going to stay in cover because I'm not a psycho. And just go with a little old spear faith.
Are
Damn.
we psychos?
Also, Prisha gets to make her ready to action. This thing's in
Oh, yeah.
range with Advantago because she is stealthed.
You mean normal because it's dodging?
That's true, which will mean that's a miss. Unfortunate. That's a lot of damage. Off into the ether.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. At the end of your turn, Eimear, this thing's going to use another legendary action to bonk the shit out of the castlet. Goat horns. Does a 17
Oofa.
hit you? I don't think it does.
That is not. No.
All right.
No.
Your mighty sorcerer armor protects you. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Renata, it is your turn.
All right. Just slowly move up here. Let's see, I think it's not still dodging, is it?
It is. It has not had a turn yet.
No, I think it was. Yeah, I think it wasn't dodging when I did my thing. When I took my turn, then
Nah.
I would have gone before.
That's true, but it didn't matter for your thing, I don't think, because you just
Well, I would have I would have gone with guiding bolt.
Nah, we'll wait.
Yeah. Let's go for it again then.
All right. We say, well, all right. It's consistent damage.
Mhm.
Right. It's gonna just come behind this thing, I think. And she's going to cast Blurred Image on herself. So she will get a 2, 4, 6 bonus to armor class.
Very quick question about the Chimera.
Mhm.
Is it having any difficulty with that hole it's over?
No, it's a quadruped. It's just kind of planting its feet on either side of it.
Okay.
At the end of Prisha's turn, this thing is going to try and goat horns you. Bonk.
Ow.
It slams its goater horns in and knocks you on your butt.
Ooh, that's bad.
It is, because it's its turn now. And it's time to... let's see. What do we want to do here? We could get 3 people in a Dragon's Breath attack. So I think, yeah, it's
That was-
gonna leap up here. No longer dodging.
Yep, that's about as good as it gets.
Yep. And it will create a 5x5 blast of flame. Whoosh!
Blast. A superior template.
The dragon head curls over the back and breathes fire all over Clarissa, Renata, and Lemann. Dex saves, please.
Yep, here it goes.
Right. Half damage for the castlet. Full damage for the teeth. Full damage for... Oh, Pets, you got
Half damage for the
blessed,
teeth.
so potentially
Oh.
even less. Roll a d4.
The dazed is what scares me.
It's rolling.
Now,
No.
all right. So half damage because you're resistant to fire, but you are also dazed.
So what does daze do again?
So the dazed condition, you lose your minor action and your reaction, and your speed is halved.
I can't smite like that.
Correct. You can't smite while you are dazed.
That is unfortunate.
It is. It very much so is. All right. So fire shart complete. Irene, you are still hidden, but you're also afeared.
That's fine. I don't need advantage for making it do spell saves.
That's true.
So let's see here. Align up to 10. Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me right there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's kick things off with a Scorching Ray, shall we?
Sure. 17 fire damage is sure a lot of damage.
It's a pretty good amount.
All right, this
It's a
thing
shame it's
Same as
fire
harm.
damage.
is going to make a dex save.
Yeah.
All right. It fails its save. But yeah, it is indeed fire resistant, so it will take 8.
Yeah, I mean that's just how it is here. The only thing I have that doesn't really do fire damage is a cantrip and magic missile, and my quarterstaff.
Yeah, go up and bonk
I
it.
think that's it for me.
All right,
So let me roll my wisdom save, see if I get out of being afeared.
you do.
I am no longer afeard.
Nobody is
He's spooked.
afeared. The Chimera is sad.
De-spookify.
At the end of your turn,
Except for I'm on the corner of the map, so there it is. There
since
it is.
it's had its
Yep.
turn, it's going to go ahead and bonk Clarissa right while she's on the ground.
Oh,
Owie.
Yeah, that's an ouchie.
yeah.
All right, Lemann.
Lanion's tits.
Well, you know what? I might not have a minor action, but holy shit, Clarissa, you're gonna fucking die. God damn it. Do I attack it or do I just hear Clarissa because we don't want Clarissa to die?
It's still got legendary actions. I think you'll have to heal her.
It will knock her out if it can at the end of your turn, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't give much healing. You know what? A little bit is better than nothing.
It's true.
Yeah.
Wait,
Mhm.
unless I mark it.
You could also mark it actually.
That might be a good idea.
would give it disadvantage to attack Clarissa, so it would turn into a normal
Mhm.
roll.
Oh, here's the big question. You have this ability. It doesn't say if I need an action or not. It just doesn't mark one crit.
I mean, it does say, you just didn't copy it down.
Oh fuck. Okay, right.
It
So
is a minor
heal.
action.
You've been healed, Clarissa. There you go. Lay on hands.
I mean,
That's
you
also a
could.
minor action.
Well, yeah, but
You
you can
can
convert your
convert-
standard
You
action.
can
You
just
down.
turn a
convert up
major
to
into
like
a minor.
minor. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
dazed, so no.
So which one is it then, Snip?
Yeah. You know what? No, let's mark it. Let's mark it.
Okay.
Get it to hit me.
The Chimera is marked.
Because the heal is not gonna be nearly enough to keep you up if he hits you.
Well,
Are you dazed until the end of your turn or its turn?
let's see. Until the end of the Chimera's next turn.
Yeah, so we're fucked.
Does that mean you don't have the reactions to punish it for hitting a non-marked target then?
Correct.
Okay, heal
That-
is. You've been
I
healed.
was gonna say, you're marking is
Waffle,
only
waffle,
disadvantage. You
waffle.
can't
That's
hit
fine.
it.
Plus vitality's actually like pretty decent. It's a quarter of her health. So
Just
Yeah.
be healed.
Yeah, it's
Be
a quarter
healed.
of Lemann's health.
it's a
Yeah,
quarter
that's
of
way
Oh.
better than the. Wait, is it way better than the
It's
sorcerer?
presumably at least a
You
little
lose
bit.
one, the target of spell can neither recover.
Oh.
Then it's
Oh, yeah.
9. You get 9 HP back.
Yeah.
So 9 HP in total.
Yes.
Okay.
It is indeed 1 point better than her vitality.
Yeah.
All right. And then, yeah, Lemann, at the end of your turn.
Don't fucking die.
It's bonk a clock. Bonk. It missed.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Or wait, no, it's not marked. It
No,
just
it has
hits.
23. It's
Yeah.
an advantage.
It does 6 damage,
Yeah, so
however.
6.
Insufficient to kill.
That's
Oh god, I can't believe the healing was the right answer. I'm so used to 5e where healing's useless.
I mean, it turns out either of them would have been the right answer. If it had disadvantage, it would have missed.
That's true. Either one of them would have been the right answer.
I can feel good about myself knowing that I couldn't possibly have made a wrong decision.
Yeah.
Correct. In this case,
So-
retroactively. All right.
I have 5 rolls to make. Give me a sec. Well, not 5, 4, sorry.
Okay.
Yep, I'm fine. I still have the Earth Grip spell.
Ah, yes. Concentration.
So it is. So for my minor, I'm gonna try and get it to grip it again. Let me just triple check
Yep.
the spell.
Let me just print it real quick and we can all see.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, as a minor action while spell persists, you can command it to either squeeze or move up to 5 meters and try and reach for somebody. So yeah, it doesn't have anyone restrained. You can move it up to the Chimera and try again.
And would that
Dab.
take my action to?
Nope, it's a minor action.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. So then, if that is the case, then and it's succeeded.
Yep, this thing is
Operation
quite strong.
Disengage. Yeah. Operation Disengage. So I'm going to stand up
All right.
and then move away.
Unprone thyself takes half your move.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3.
And I forget, does your disengage include half a movement?
Yes.
You can essentially move your speed away from this thing.
Oh, that's fantastic then.
The sorcerer gets the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Smart
Excellent.
move.
All right. So, let me actually mark this thing's legendary action off. Clarissa, at the end of your turn, the Chimera is going to move again. 2, 3. Just whops down here. Eimear, it is your turn.
All right. You get a head rub, and you heal for Vite plus 10.
That is for me. I think it's 18 or 19. Yeah, 18.
Okay, I'll be doing that with the Channel Divinity.
Shut up. No.
All right, how are you? No, you're looking pretty good. I could
Yeah.
give you a heroism on top of that.
I'd save
Some
it for
10
just in
tempies.
case. Someone else might need it.
I mean, it's not concentration anymore, so I can just cast heroism on a whole bunch of people. I feel like a heroism is more temporary hit points than your vitality heals you. So I'm gonna do it. Enjoy. Have 10 temp and
Yay.
immunity to fear.
Again.
She already
All
had
right,
that.
that's
but-
got you. Yeah. All right, that'll get you back on your feet. I'm gonna take back some cover.
All right. Renata,
1,
it is your
2,
turn.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, there we go.
All right, I can
Needed
still
to make
move
sure to
half
get
my
myself out.
speed. You said.
Yes, you're slowed, but otherwise you can move.
I'm gonna scoot up here, and then I'm gonna use inflict wound.
Brutal.
Neat.
All right.
Have we tweaked inflict already?
Yes, I think I updated Pet's sheet for the change, but if not, it just immobilizes this guy.
Yeah.
What did it do before?
It marked the target.
Oh.
I don't know if I have advantage. I don't think I do.
Nope. We do not have flanking because we don't have opportunity attacks from moving in people's reach.
Mm. Oh well.
Alas. All right.
Very mid damage roll
Yeah, it's
on
pretty
the
bad.
low side.
Trisha is gonna run out of cover and try and stab this thing.
Oh yeah.
She pulls her short sword out and actually,
This thing has been doing a fabulous job of not getting hit.
her breath
I think that's
attack.
pretty much like the,
Yeah.
one of the few damages it's had.
Instead of stabbing, she is going to dig her feet in and exhale a cone of cold across the Chimera. Whoosh.
That is a very interesting ability.
All right.
Wonder why she could have that. Who knows? She's a very high level wizard.
Yeah, actually, she's
Oh,
only a 5th level wizard, to be fair.
Yep. She's a bunch of
Alright.
rogue.
Yep, she is Rogue 5, Wizard 5.
Excuse me, I'm just gonna light up another cigar to
Alright,
beat down all this
dex save.
methodology of my noggin.
Alright, it fails its dex save, so it takes 28 cold damage. Ouchies. It did not
Crack
like that.
bullshit.
And then with her bonus action, Trisha is going to disengage. Get out of there.
Get out of dodge.
Alright, Chimera time. Let's see. Buddy, what are you going to do? Well, I think we're going to beat up the Sorcerer, because Sorcerers are delicious.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Their meat's extra spicy.
it is. Wop, wop. Alright, a 21 to hit you for 14 damage, or I guess 13 in your case, Pets. And then a miss.
Yep.
Then it's going to try and recharge its Dragon's Breath power, and succeeds. That'll be handy for next turn.
It's a secret tool that'll help us later.
Alright. Irene.
Okay, here. Well, you know what doesn't require a save nor can miss?
Magic Missile?
That's Magic Missile. It's Magic Missile, baby.
Alright.
1, 2, 3.
Wow, those are some good rolls. Boom, boom, boom. 3 bolts of force impact its hide.
And then I'm gonna move down a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spread out a bit. Make it not quite as easy to get, like, I don't know, a blast 5 somewhere. Actually, about there makes it a little bit better
Yeah.
for spreading out.
Alright,
And I think that's it. I don't really have anything to do with my minor action.
sounds good. At the end of the Chimera, at the end of your turn, the Chimera is going to try and headbutt Renata. Bonk. Oh, it misses. Lemann.
I've got about enough of this thing. Fuck.
Chop.
Do I hit?
Thanks to Eimear's blessing, you do. You deliver unto it a chop.
Excellent.
And then a smite.
And I'm going to smite it on top of that.
You can, because you're
Who
no longer
would like some
dazed.
temporary hit point?
Probably Renata.
I could use.
Probably Renata, yeah.
Yeah, you can have. I'll tell you exactly how many. Let's go to the next turn while I write it down.
All right. Clarissa.
Okay. Hopefully this works. I'm gonna rinse and repeat my minor action from last time. Come on.
All right. It's going to make its strength save. Oh, it fails!
Aha!
And then it spends a legendary resistance.
I will take it.
All right, little buddy. You only have one of those left.
That's fine. And
Can I get a
for-
number on that smite there?
It's 6
Temp
temp
HP.
HP.
Write it down.
You still have your standard action.
Yeah. Now because my brain is pudding, if I cast another spell while concentrating, it automatically gets rid of it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought so. I just couldn't remember if it's double concentration or just any spell. That's fine. Okay. Right. Obviously that's not working. So, gonna swing a little pebble. It's gonna hit the rock right in front of it, and then shotgun. There. With a D4 plus.
Yep. Do need that D4. All right, that is a hit. 12 bludgeoning damagios. I believe that knocks it prone as well. Oh no, it slides
yes.
too.
Slides it.
Hell
All right,
yeah.
where do you want to
Into
slide
the
it?
pit.
Into the pit. All right, you get it out away from Renata.
Beat me to the punch.
Did
That
it
was
recharge
me.
its crisp?
It did.
It did.
Yeah.
Getting it away from you guys is a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
All right, speaking of which, at the end of your turn, Clarissa, goat horns on Lemann. Bonk.
Woo! This guy is really good at goat horns.
Pathetic.
He says as he gets slammed onto the ground.
My grandmother hits harder than that.
Wow, your grandmother's got a real vicious streak on her.
Oh, you have no idea.
This explains a lot about you.
All right, Eimear, it's your turn.
I am going to fucking. I don't know what to do actually. Maybe a divine resilience.
It's a solid play. It's a very powerful spell.
Only problem is that I basically opt to put myself in blast realm if I do that.
Yeah.
Because it is a blast 5, so I basically move here and then just invite this thing to eviscerate me with Lemann and Renata at the same time.
Yeah.
That sounds like a fun time. You should do that.
Yeah, all right, sure.
No. No. No.
Excellent.
All right. You need to get 8 temp HP and resistance to all damage. And me. So, I mean, I've already got 10 temp HP, but the resistance means, the fire won't be the worst thing to happen to me.
Yeah. So since you can only
Temp
have 10
8.
HP from
Yeah.
one source at a time, your temp HP are actually going to go down, Eimear, if you want to keep the resilience.
I don't just keep the highest.
Well, no, you can. I mean, this is how it's always worked in 5e too. You can have one source. So if you kept the highest, you could just not have the resilience.
Sure, but don't I lose the resistance then?
You can choose either to have 8 temporary hit points and resistance, or 10 temporary hit points.
I think I want the 8 and resistance.
Yeah, that's probably the correct play.
It's a net gain of 2 for me.
Yep.
Yep.
But the resistance is the important thing. So let's put some shields up on people. So
Wait, hold on. I had to remove the cat from this wonderful room. Who gets that?
you, Renata, and Eimear are all getting 8 temporary hit points.
God bless.
And resistance to all damage.
Well, you have those temps, but yes. All right. At the end of your turn, the Chimera is going to try and continue to just dig its horns into the Paladin. 17, I don't think is going to do it.
Whew.
Lucky, lucky. All right, Renata.
I could have made a spiritual weapon this whole time. I can do that now.
You good?
Yeah. Good plan.
What
I did
kind of
not add
weapon
the-
is Renata's spiritual weapon?
Let's see. Let's see. We're already on the Morrigan here, so
So she's a rapier
It's got to be the
wielder.
scythe.
Or scythe, yeah.
rapier
Yeah.
or
I mean,
scythe. I
gotta
like
be
scythe.
All right.
Yeah, it's gotta be a scythe. It's the goddess of death. Come on.
Scythe is way gothic,
I mean,
even if
look,
rapier
all I'm
is his
saying
chosen
is
weapon.
Morgan's actual favorite weapon is a rapier.
Yeah, but you know.
Renata's goth. She's a person.
Not all players.
I'm a sorcerer, not a cleric anyway.
Do even any of the gods even have like a scythe as like their thing?
Nope. Scythes are terrible weapons, and you should
Nope.
never use them.
They are terrible. You are correct.
Actually,
Great
so
artistic.
They're a great
so,
tool.
So
but they're not
Nefri
a
has
good
the
weapon.
war scythe as her favorite weapon, but that's an actual weapon.
Yeah, great
that's
scythe.
an actual weapon.
Yeah.
That's not like the farming tool scythe that like
Correct.
people would use as like it.
Yeah, that's what I used for Embla's symbol because farming implement and she's
Farming
fertility,
implement,
etc.
harvest, abundance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense for Embla.
Exactly.
Anyway, all right. So there is your scythe. Put it wherever you want, and you can make a bonk
It
with
was
it.
either that or the pocket Percy.
That's not a
That's not a very
weapon.
God, I
intimidating
kind of
spiritual
I
weapon.
almost wish you went with it.
Okay. And the spell attack as soon as I. See, it's the same as my other spell. Just gonna. Let's go with. Yeah, let's just go with Guiding Bolt and smack the first D6 off. The last D6 off of it.
More? No.
So that's 8. But it doesn't hit any.
All right. A sadness.
Damn.
Yeah. At least this isn't concentration.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because that was dumb.
All right. Prisha is going to run up here and dive bomb on this thing's head. More importantly, keep it from moving backwards to get Lemann into a blast, or at least an easier blast. Prisha. Stab. Yay! The row crits.
Wow.
All right,
Jesus.
21, 32 damage. Poke.
And some of that's gold, right?
Yep, it's not vulnerable to cold, unfortunately
Ah, okay.
for you. Oh, no more Dragon Breath. And bonus action, disengage. Yeah, that'll do it. So, as Prisha slices into this thing, the Chimera lets out a fearsome roar, and its claws and fangs begin to crackle with fire.
Why are you screaming? The pain hasn't even started yet.
right. It is the Chimera's turn. Let's see.
It's about to start the pain, isn't it?
Yeah, the pain
about to
is
start
about
the
to
pain.
start.
Here comes the pain train.
About fucking time.
Yeah, it has to move and get oppied though
It.
when it if it wants to blast Lemann too.
I mean,
Excellent.
it could. It doesn't take Ganapi from moving.
Does it not while it's marked?
Nope.
Okay, so thinking 4E.
Yep. Again, we don't have flanking and we don't have.
Yeah.
So once again, it gets a full 3 for fire breath, but this time you guys all are going to have resistance to it.
Mm-hmm.
So it will exhale. Oh, sad damage, buddy.
But you recharge
He
though.
does recharge it, and he does get all his
Oh,
legendaries
fucking
back.
double dab. I take 2.
Now, do I have resistance twice
No,
here, or
you
just the
just
one?
have resistance.
That's what I thought.
Fucking, I mean, 2 damage to you as
Yeah.
well,
Oh.
I'm sure. No.
4 to Renata.
Yeah, 2 damage to Lemann.
More importantly, she's dazed.
Yes. The daze is back
That seems like a
on the Swark. That's not a huge deal for her.
No.
All right.
I still have resistance though.
Yep. All right. Irene.
Yeah, you know, it worked out so well the first time. Let's just do it again, right? So magic missile time. Bap, bap, bap. Not quite as good, but still pretty good.
Yeah, solid hits.
And then scoot on back behind the rock. I have been very consistent damage for this fight.
Yes, indeed. Right. At the end of your turn, speaking of consistent damage, it's time to headbutt Lemann.
Yeah.
Bonk. Oh, it missed. Lucky.
Unsuccessful bomb.
His horns glance off of your plate armor. And it is your turn, Lemann.
Well, second verse, same as the first. Stab. I miss horribly. Never mind.
You have inspiration, I think, don't you?
That's
You
true.
can
You
use
could
it.
re-roll it.
I will use inspiration. Yes.
Especially since this is going to get your sword taken away from you. All right, that's a hit. For 5 Demagios.
Sad damage.
Actually, no, for 15 Demagios, because we use this first damage roll. Ow! Christ.
And then
Even
it gets
more damage.
smite.
Whoa.
It gets smart. And, well, the sorcerer can have more temporary hit points. if they
Well,
want them.
no, she can't.
Not, someone else can take them. They're up in the air. Whoever doesn't have resistance can just grab them.
Is there a range on them?
I think nobody is in range who doesn't already have temp HP.
I
That's
don't have
fine.
HP.
You're not
just
in range, I
glad
don't
not
think. It's
smart.
a burst 5.
Oh, okay.
You can push her out. Alas.
Yep.
Next turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, Lemann, bonk. That's a 20 because you're prone and didn't stand up.
Oh, right, he didn't stand up.
Fuck. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Is it an action to stand up?
No, it's half your movement. You
No.
can just have stood up. I'm not gonna turbo punish you.
Yeah,
It's
no,
fine.
I'm absolutely gonna stand up.
I figured.
I'm just gonna sit there and let him fuck me.
I mean, you could. All right,
Your
he
legs
misses
tired.
again.
You just want to hit from the ground.
Not into that. Too
Clarissa.
much dragon in him.
Okay. My blood is blazing. Seeing that a challenge is there. Avant.
You
Avant!
truly are a cast kid.
What ho?
Oh my fucking god.
Atta girl.
Okay. And bonk.
Oh,
Damn.
wait, you have it. You have your blessed die.
I do.
You need a 4.
Come on, big numby.
Big numby.
You get
Yes!
it. All right, 7 bonk.
And
The thunder.
and I'm gonna cast this at a second level because fuck this thing. There.
All right, so roll another d6.
It should be already cast level. Does it not automatically do it?
No.
Oh,
No way to make
okay.
that work on the spell template, unfortunately.
Ah, well.
Oh, nice. Right, another 14 damage, and it is pushed to and knocked prone.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Back in the hole, nerd.
Oh, it gets to make a strength save against that, but
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
it
It
fails!
goes in the hole.
Into the hole. Rawr!
So it's prone, it's down. Hup.
All right.
What's up, nerd?
Battle Cleric. Can you finish it?
Kill it.
16.
That will hit. Unfortunately, it has 2 hit points left.
All right.
At the end of your
Renata,
turn,
come on, Renata.
Hell's Heart.
Come on. It's yours. Claim it, soul.
Yeah.
Kill it.
Oh, it fails.
Misses.
All right.
I'm
Actually,
doing
Lemann,
that, like,
it
just,
attacks
like,
someone
full
who
double
isn't
hand
you.
check.
You can use. Do you have anything to do about that? Righteous Rebuke, perhaps?
What are we talking about?
So Lemann has this
Lemann
thing
has,
marked, and if he has the Righteous Rebuke spell prepared, he can just kill it. Boom! It dies!
I had completely forgotten that.
And then
Hard
it gets
hitter.
its head stove in by a spiritual weapon.
Bonk.
Bonk. Alright, yeah, you put a death knell on the thing, and it dies.
Oh, that felt.
Good job, team.
Good work, everyone.
That was.
Oh, Renata, you're looking a little bit roughed up.
You want some healing? I can do some healing.
Yeah, I'm
We can
gonna.
probably sit and catch our breath before we leave again. Oh
I
yeah,
don't-
pressure. You figure you want I don't know, sexy dragon leather, keep you warm.
I'm thinking
dragon-ish
I'm more
leather.
interested in whatever might be in this thing's fiery soul. Might do better for me than leather.
Yeah.
No, Priska, you are
There you go.
surprisingly very adequate in battle, I have to admit. I haven't seen anyone quite fight the way you do.
Surprisingly,
Yeah, you kicked ass.
Ah, the way we were weaving and bobbing and dodging and sweeping in and out without being struck, it is impressive. I wish I had your agility.
well, thank you.
Even in my youth, even in my prime, I couldn't do that.
I'm pretty sure, Lemann, you can blow out a whole load of cold.
Well, before I was a wizard, I was a master thief. And on top of that, I do have dragon's blood in the veins. Just a
Yeah, I
touch.
did happen to notice that.
I don't see how your criminal record would give you faster movement, but
Clearly, you've never run from the law.
no, I usually am the one running for the law. And then they throw ball bearing at me, and then I fall and hurt myself. I hate ball bearings. I hate them so much.
Oh, you know what?
It's a
Actually,
chance
true.
toy. It shouldn't be used as a fighting weapon.
Prisha is going to solidify essence on this thing. To be fair, I mean, it's not like you would have had the money to anyway.
That's true. I wouldn't
Uh-huh.
have the money to.
She won't.
And this is like
Take
in-game
that.
tutorial for it.
I'm also just too distracted by the idea of sexy dragon leather.
Also, wait a minute. What? You have dragon blood in your veins?
Hmm?
How's that
Oh,
even
yes.
possible?
It's a long story, but you could say I'm related to the Dragon of Riverdale.
Ah, awesome.
Not familiar with them.
They're the one up north, Icy Dragon.
Okay, to be fair, I'm not familiar with any dragons. That's all.
Right. We were told about that one, but I. No. What's the name Riverdale actually mentioned, though? Regardless, that was the place up north we were told about.
Yes, and Queen Sylvestra and I are kin, so to speak.
I suppose that explains the chilly willies then.
Neat.
Indeed.
What? God, there's so many VEDs I need to catch up on.
As in, it's cold. She's freezing cold.
Oh, I thought you were talking about macaque.
Oh, just making that joke.
What?
What?
So, would you like to enjoy some alone time? I was trying to think of a real tactful way to say it, but I'm coloring incredibly intrigued.
So you want to have sex?
Yes. Doesn't everyone basically all the time?
Yes, I mean, no.
Yeah, no.
Ah, if I had my youth.
Well, we got spells for that.
Spells.
Yeah, spells, potions.
Yeah, magical advancement went 200 years advancement just purely from Ludecraft.
Why doesn't anyone ever tell me these things?
There's even a little magical potion as well. Though if you drink it and stay, hard for more than 4 hours, you should consult your local physician.
I don't think we had one of those.
What physician?
Not in my village, at least. Anyways, wasting time, blathering about my old man nonsense. We have work to do.
Right.
So we hauling the carcass for the thing, or we just chop it off what we need?
We can just chop off the reptile bit with the scales on it.
It is supposed to be valuable. But I will admit, I do not have much experience as a hunter. I wouldn't know how to properly process it.
Admittedly, not my specialty. Although I'm pretty good with herbalism when it comes to fetching the magical herbs and stuff.
Aren't any of you proficient
Yeah.
in survival?
Yes,
Yeah.
let's have a look.
I am.
Excellent.
Oh, then you are the one for this job.
Yeah, I am, but Lemann is not confident in his abilities. He's an old man.
I've got
So-
guidance.
I would appreciate that. Although I don't think Bless would have worn off by now.
All right, add a d4. Hey, 15?
15.
Well, that's good enough.
Could have been worse. Oh, thank God.
You can
Good enough for
harvest
government work.
one person's worth of dragon leather off of this thing's butt tail.
Nice.
And carry it, of course. How much does it weigh?
It will be 1 encumbrance.
Okay, maybe. Oh, I left. Fuck.
I have
would
one
left
encumbrance
the
free.
tent
I
back.
can carry it.
Yeah, please carry it for me.
Okay. I go to my maximum encumbrance.
What is the maximum again?
It's your strength score.
Oh, okay. I've got 3 to spare.
Okay, so you can have the magical dragon leather. It's all yours. Whoever wants it. I'm not carrying this. My back hurts.
Here, I'll carry it just so that you aren't literally capped out on your encumbrance as well, Ariel. Dragon leather 1.
Once you have the dragon leather, you can pretty much give it over to Prisha when you get back to town, and she can start working on turning it into a suit of fire-resistant scale armor. You can choose for it to be either medium bikini mail or actual heavy scale.
I mean, that's not even a choice.
I mean, it
Yeah,
is,
it's
because,
a-
like, Lemann is the tank.
No, that's still not a choice.
I mean,
have
it's
this-
fine. With Leman's
We just
gonna wear a
put-
bikini.
Yeah, just put you in
leave it
bikini
in
now.
bikini. We were literally having this conversation about, gender norms and clothing.
It should probably go to as heavy armor on Lemann.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can convince him to put on a bikini unless you somehow were able to cast the gears on him. Or a
But I
very
think they don't-
powerful charm spell. Then I don't think he would physically be able to just resist. Is there anything else here? Because I'm seeing all this fucking stones.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah, and
this.
there's a great big pit.
Hmm.
Admittedly, it's under the Chimera, so drag the damn thing.
Yeah, so remember when we were talking about the little bit of undead trouble that there is here?
Yeah, that does certainly look gravy.
Yeah, it does. Any inscriptions on those rocks? Any it tracks any activity that wasn't related to the Chimera? Can we throw a roll at it?
So one of you can make an investigation check to see if you can find anything that's been hidden, and yes, one of you can make a religion check.
Okay, I'm pretty good at investigation. I got a 5 in it.
I have
I'll
no
try it.
idea if 10 religion is enough to check for desecration.
I like to check the rocks because I like, I like
Rocks a go.
Pick one of you.
Yeah, I like rocks.
I have a 5 investigation, so I guess I should do that.
Probably.
Never mind. Actually, wait. I have inspiration. I should re-roll
You
that.
can indeed re-roll it. Okay, that's
Slightly
better.
better.
Let's see. Someone want to throw guidance on that?
Sure. Beep, beep.
Roll a
Let's see,
D4.
1d4. Brings up to 15.
Hey. All right. So, Lemann is the one who starts suggesting, looking around for inscriptions and such. And yes, there are inscriptions on the stone. Those are plain to see once you start looking at them more closely. But unfortunately, they are in the Druidic cant, and I don't believe any of you have the ability to speak that language, or rather read it.
No. I mean, I can do comprehend languages on a short rest, right? But
Yes, you could.
that probably doesn't get me.
I mean, that would do
Yeah,
it.
if we're willing to sit around and
Yeah, I mean, part of the party is like Renata needs a short rest anyway to heal up.
Yeah.
Spend some vit.
yeah, then
And we
I
needed to
shall-
probably spend some time cutting up the Chimera.
Mm-hmm. So once you start translating, and then with an 18 religion, it becomes apparent that yes, this was at one point in time an outpost for a druidic circle. It wasn't the prime circle itself, but simply a way temple, a place where druids and rangers of the order could rest in safety, knowing that they were protected by nature's wardings. However, Clarissa, you find that those wardings have been more than just worn away by the passage of time. They have been desecrated in places. Ancient bloodstains smear through them along jagged slashes, disrupting the magical barriers that once shrouded this place.
Hmm.
And with a 15 investigation, when you pull this chimera off the hole to go digging around in there, it does look like this was once a grave. There's no coffin down there. Not anymore, anyway. But the shape of this hole is too perfect, too intentional to have been anything else. It is pretty much exactly 6 feet deep and 6 feet tall. A perfect size for a normal human grave.
Hmm.
You
Must have been dug up recently.
guess, yeah. It was probably
Yeah.
dug up within the last few days or maybe a week or two at most.
Why would they need the corpse of a druid of all things?
Could I get a rough
'Cause they're
guesstimation
All
on
powerful?
But are they really?
Sure.
Mm.
I'll imagine a 10-foot intelligent bear, but then also make it a powerful undead.
I'm sorry, I cannot be physically threatened by a bear. It's just a bear. It's a stupid animal, and the people that are trying into it are even stupider, because you could have one blade, and yet you choose to become bear. Why? It doesn't make sense. Subjective opinions, of course.
I don't know, because a bear can easily maul people usually.
Yeah, and you can probably do a lot more damage with steel, with crossbows. You can have siege machines that could threaten huge walls. You could use magic. A bear cannot cast spells. It's just these animals are just inferior. They have less military capabilities than a normal man would.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it might be terrifying to face a bear, but trust me, someone clad in plate armor using on Zweinhander is probably going to do a lot more damage.
Except
Yeah,
that
I don't disagree with
Zweihander
you.
don't weigh like 600 pounds.
This is exactly why you do the damage.
Okay.
It's big sword. You're a big man. You swing it. Or
But
woman.
big-
Depends on what is available,
thank
I
you.
suppose.
But Big Bear, more than 600
A
pounds.
bear does not have opposable thumbs. It cannot use steel. It cannot wear armor. No one makes armor for bears, last I checked. It cannot cast spells. And it cannot tactically coordinate because it doesn't have the vocal cords to say anything else other than...
Except the druid bear can do all that. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Ah, I fucking hate druids. I hated them back then. I hate them now. They were never good at contributing to society. They just sat in their own little corner, shut in the woods.
Right.
I keep the loathing to myself.
If you're done seething about druids, how about we get back to town?
Didn't you
Yeah,
want
let's
to
do
pick up
that.
some herbs and stuff?
Wouldn't mind, but this thing's blood is what I came here for.
Might as well do double duty. I can at the very least speed the job along.
You were
You know
right.
what? In fact, you put your feet up and leave it to me.
I remember when you told me you were better with herbs. Yeah, I'm very much inclined to believe that. Very good with them.
Alright, so yeah, Eimear.
But
This
natural
was a druid circle, and there are lovely plants around. You're able to accumulate one supply's worth of just food plants, veggies sitting around, but more importantly, you find 5 cloves of emerald sage, the component for potions of healing.
Hmm.
Where's our loot? Oh no, it's the but supplies is not in our loot, is it?
I don't think so. Just put it under wealth for now, I suppose. Yeah, the party can gather herb, gather reagents, and other material from this felled creature, and return to town, safe and sound.
You know, that could have gone much worse.
Yeah, you could have
Hmm.
died.
Yeah, that was excellent and exciting.
Oh, please. I would have died anyways. At some point, everyone will die. I mean, this is like much worse in another sense.
Carissa just rolls her
We-
eyes.
We only met a Manticore, and there are well-established undeads in the area. I could say we were pretty lucky back there.
Chimera, not
true.
Manicore.
That was a
Yeah.
chimera. Manicores are different.
Yeah. Did you get hit
Yeah.
in the head?
Chimera, of course.
Of course he did.
Several times.
I mean, I know I did, but
Yeah. I'll have to head off and handle undead tomorrow.
That would be the best idea.
Well, everybody, it was a pleasure working with you all.
Please, pleasure was ours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm sure. It'll take me a few days to put this armor together for one of you. Amir, why
That's
don't you
fine. Think
come
you could make a...
around tomorrow and I can take your measurements if you like.
Sure. Be my pleasure.
Wait, who will actually get the armor?
Well, either of us can wear heavy, but I think you wear plate, don't you? Thinking about it.
I wear chain at the moment. I cannot afford plate, not after last incident. Which no, I will not speak about.
Okay, alright. Oh, we're both wearing chain, to be fair.
Okay, I don't think any of us are, what's the word you were using? Posh enough for one's own plates.
Yeah. Alright, you know what? I would love to get fed.
I bet you
Excellent.
would.
And then
So
I'll
you
see
go.
you up at the manor tomorrow.
Don't have too much
Excellent.
fun.
I'll make sure to bring a bottle of wine.
Dress warm.
This adventure's really looking up.
I know, right?
Don't worry. We'll balance it out in your daytime. I'm sure you'll be looking down at some point.
Oh, which
I'll
reminds
probably
me.
be looking in all sorts of directions. Over my
Mhm.
shoulder, down, up.
Up and down, up and down, up and down.
That too as well.
That also reminds me, Clarissa, at some point, we need to just have a little talk about your tactical coordination.
You mean my amazing distraction technique?
Yes, and that. Amazing distraction technique. It might possibly get you permanently disfigured, unmaimed.
It's never gone wrong for my dad, so why would it ever go wrong for me?
You don't want to find out. That is a question you do not want the answer to.
But I don't understand. It's a big monster that needs killing. I'm gonna go in.
Yes, but could you please go a bit slower so I can have some glory as well? You must understand I'm an old man. Give me a while to catch up. And by catch up, I
Seriously,
mean run ahead of you.
my apology. I didn't mean you. I didn't think I showed you up in any regard. I think it was the other way around.
I feel pretty showed up.
Cut yourself some credit, Lemann. You did an amazing job there. I only got one good smack in. Only because you managed to take the heat off me, and then, I just managed to just... Bah!
Okay, let me rephrase that. If anyone is going to die, it's better be me. I've already lived a good full life. I have children. My children have grandchildren. I have attained everything I want in life, and I'm pretty happy with going out at this point of it. You are still in the prime of your youth. Cannot just keep risking your life like that.
But what's the life if you don't risk it?
Well, risk it when you get a bit older, like me. Patience is a virtue, so they say.
Nah. Nah. Lemann, I appreciate it dearly, and I thank you for your kind words, but it's a need less than a thought. There's no thought that goes into it, I'm afraid.
Then I guess I'll just have to get faster.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
but I'm sure you'll get there. You sound like you're leagued up better than the average person from your homeland. So who's to say you can't get even stronger here?
I guess I can. Oh well, I think this is an excellent opportunity for drinks.
Actually, on that regards, I know I offered it last night, and I kind of want to offer it again tonight, particularly for the hey, oopsie, I might have done. Drinks on me, for getting bonked.
Ah. That would save us some money.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
How what?
free drinks.
Sure.
Well, I guess we better go find her.
Irene, are you perhaps thinking about a certain lady pressure and getting a cold hard decking?
What? No.
No.
I don't know. I've
mean,
seen that
okay.
look in my sisters before. I think you got cock eye.
I think she's getting a bit steamy.
Look,
Yeah.
Well, hoping to.
I would lie if I said Priska was not an incredibly attractive lady.
Mm-hmm.
Damn right.
Well, I'm not going to lie.
She's a fucking silver goddess.
I'm just gonna remain quiet.
I mean,
But no, I just want some peace and quiet.
Fair. I was waiting for people like, I just gonna stay quiet. Pause. But really?
I can't. I can keep my mouth shut. Not
look,
the
I
same.
mean, I would suggest that, but
Whatever, you younglings, you do whatever you like. Call me if there is a need for violence, or if you find a particularly, as our friend here would call it, effeminate hat. If this is what passes for effeminate nowadays, I might have interest in acquiring it.
Fair.
Okay.
So, off to get drinks. You've been invited up for dinner with the mayor tonight, since it was just yesterday that
yeah.
you arrived. You can go get yourself some delicious roast boar and apples up with Idris, and party hardy through the evening.
Yeah, and regale him with tales of the rat.
Tell him all about that chimera.
Yes, he's very
Oh yeah,
interested.
he has a Chimera too.
I'll tell you, it's a shame you didn't bring back its head. It would have made an excellent trophy for the tavern.
Which one?
It's the lion head.
I mean, it's true. All of them,
tech-
he suppose.
And technically, I guess we did bring back one of them, but having it turned into some armor.
Still, I can't possibly imagine how did that piece of dragon get mixed up with the lion and the snake? Is it true that they can just breed with whatever they please?
God, I hope so. I mean, yeah, probably.
I mean,
What ungodly force had the idea to bring these creatures into existence?
It's a crazy wizard.
I'll give you
Yeah.
one guess. It's called
Makes
a
sense.
wizard.
I would
What
argue
is that?
Sancrea.
Jesus.
I mean, it would be the craziest ancient dwarven fella who made a lot of the freaky magical beasties, or at the very least, he made some of the first ones, and then that encouraged people to make more.
Look, we go a little bit insane learning.
That makes sense. I can see a dwarf doing that.
Yeah, I forget his name. I'm sure it's important to someone.
It's like
Unfortunately,
Echidna or something.
yeah, my education sort of falls apart in random places, but that one's pretty important. The "where did we all come from" speech.
Oh well, I guess it's a good thing the wizards are keeping themselves busy. They could be doing much worse things. Much worse. Huh. God, I don't think there's much more things that I don't think there are more dangerous things than an almighty and powerful wizard that just gets bored one day and decides to do something about it.
You know what?
Oh,
That is
yeah.
true. A board
Mm.
wizard is the scariest thing.
That's why we do a lot of things to not get bored.
Yep. Could certainly think of a few.
Like fighting.
And drugs, and sex, and alcohol,
And reading.
and books.
Wow, you almost makes the wizards sound like the normal people.
Sure. You know, I mean, to be fair, all people have the capacity to be horribly dangerous if they don't enjoy at least some of life's great treasures. It just so happens that not all of those people happen to be able to set things on fire by thinking.
Yeah.
The
It's a
wizards
bit more
really-
complicated than that.
Really?
I
Yes.
think you're confusing them with the sorcerers. I do distinctly remember sorcerers bragging about how easy it is for them to custom spells. and rubbing
That's
in the
true.
wizard faces, only for the wizard to come back the other day and make him smell like dung for a week.
Fucking Stacy hated her in fucking Wizard College.
It was very annoying because he was attached to my squad and we had to smell that the whole time.
Look, sorcerers, just kind of just like flex it and know it and everything, but just knowing everything is super dope and everything.
Reading is cool. Reading is radical.
It sure is when I can produce magical circles that will produce bolts of force to blast people's brains out.
Yeah. So don't just because I can throw rocks and everything like that doesn't mean your abilities are any less cool.
The girl looked to Lemann. I ship him.
Yeah. Agreed.
What 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 are we
Nothing.
doing about trade?
Nothing.
Well, with the mayor's help here, going to be looking into having a village put together nearby enough, so there'll be plenty of trade.
Oh, that'd be lovely. And also just very quickly, yeah, don't uh, don't hold yourself back, Lemann. Just enjoy things. That's part of life. Imagine not being able to taste something, and that would just drive someone nuts. Don't do that.
I don't need to imagine it. I can't taste mutts anymore. Not
Smoke
because
too
of
many
my age, mind you.
cigars.
I just had a little, let's say, accident, and part of my tongue might have been scalded off. It's
Ah,
At least you didn't flowers Italian your taste buds.
yeah.
You have no idea what that means, do you?
I don't know what you just said. It is.
also the terrible, terrible tinnitus. He can barely hear as well as barely taste.
It
Okay.
comes and goes.
Well, there's an ancient legend about, as you might guess, a curse of Talion who gave one guy like super taste. He ate something really, really great, and then everything else tasted like shit for him forever.
Look,
Sounds awful.
you don't need it to taste good. If you're hungry, if you're really hungry, you can eat just about anything or anyone.
But would you want to though?
It
Right, but
doesn't
it's more
matter.
about like
If you are
ruining.
dying of starvation, you will eat it.
Yeah, but it's more about like ruining anything that you might enjoy.
I mean, to be fair, there are also psychotropic drugs that you shouldn't really try and experience some of life's best, greatest joys through. Otherwise, you'll need to be on psychotropic drugs to enjoy them in the future.
This is all the people I've met with to this point in my life. At this, what's the word, the philosophy? You are not allowed to enjoy things. No one is allowed to enjoy things. You live for hardship.
Aesthetic.
You are the man that will plant a tree who will never get to enjoy its shade. That was every man in my generation.
Damn.
Yeah, that sucks. If I plant a tree, I get to enjoy it.
Well, how long do you live for?
Technically, I don't have a limit.
You just you live until you're killed, right?
Pretty much.
And yeah, don't you worry, Lemann. If you want, I will make sure to get a missive out to my uncle, and he'll be able to fetch you some special produce, and then you'll be able to taste things again, even if you're, just tricking yourself into tasting them.
That wouldn't actually be that bad.
Damn right. She's gonna initiate that LSD defeats PTSD experiment on Lemann.
I love being MK Ultra.
How did you know Uncle's name was?
I guess.
It's Martin McUltra.
That was
Yep.
way funnier than any fucking right to be.
Yep. It's fine, Grandpa. Just drink the special medicine and then eat this steak.
So what's the plan for the day? Are we Are we gonna? So we're spending the whole time partying and celebrating the death of the Manticore.
Yeah,
Before we
so
go to the
Chimera.
next.
Yeah,
It
like,
took
so it's like
Yeah,
pretty much
Chimera.
all day to get
get
to the
back here,
Manticore's
yeah.
or the Chimera's lair and back. So yeah, you go and
I'm sorry, Savin.
goddamn, you go and have dinner with the mayor, get your drinks at the tavern for the evening, and then long rest time. Yeah,
Yep,
so
yep.
Look,
Yeah.
okay, I'll put my excuse forward. I've had a long day at work and a flat tire.
it's
And then no
totally
tire.
fine.
And then,
There's
I was
no
gonna say,
tire.
there you had ascended
There's
flat
nothing
tire.
flat about that tire. There's no tire.
There's just no
And
tire.
unbeknownst to me, what
They
happened?
didn't
without
leave you a
anyone
brick.
fucking telling me. My boss called someone up, and since I had gone for 5 minutes because I wanted to go get some water, and in those 5 minutes I was gone, my boss had called someone that lived in the area. He came by. He just took the tire and left without saying anything. And he came back after 30 minutes with the tire fixed.
Oh, okay.
It would be
No,
nice
yeah,
for me to know.
I pulled it up when I was out with Dad. I was just like, my friend's got a flat fucking tire, and showed him the picture of it gone.
Yeah, that's what I saw
Fucking
when I
it was
woke up
great.
too.
swear
That
there
was
was
like some incredible understeer right there.
there was a tire there. Like
There's not a
30
lot of
minutes
understeer
ago.
today. That
It's
is the
just
picture
called-
of the no tire.
Yeah, it's just called unsteer.
Unsteer. Oh fuck. Jesus.
We didn't even leave you a cinder brick or anything.
Yeah,
Why can't my job ever be easy?
I mean, they got a tire. Was the tire fix free?
I'm sure he charged my boss for it.
Hey,
I
good
mean,
on
free
your boss
for
there.
you.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone refresh your resources and your hit points as
Yep,
you
yep.
get to take a long rest.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Eimear, you can start your morning by heading up to Prisha's place.
Yep.
Or you two
Wearing
can-
a nice coat.
Yeah, I think your party's performance has impressed Prisha sufficiently to get a little hands-on in that fitting, if you so desire.
Heck yeah. Nice. Reroll. Yeah.
There you go. Okay, hold on.
A
I want
perfect
to see
use
her
of your
reroll too.
inspiration.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Uh-oh.
She turns you into putty, wiggling and twitching in her big plush rug in front of the fireplace.
It's a good fan.
It is.
I think I'm gonna hear you from the library.
You hear it from the library for sure.
As she climaxes, is a clap of thunder.
Doesn't she just keep you perpetually edged? She lets you climax? Man, awful nice of her.
What is Prisha's tendency then? Is she like being in control or vice versa?
I think she's a switch.
I think she'd be like, she wants to be choked.
No, she's fairly vanilla, all things considered.
Duh.
That's adorable.
Emo will show her some fun stuff.
Excellent. And you are, in turn, left with a deep, lingering chill that will stay with you for the rest of the day, wherever it is that she finishes.
Probably in the War of our zone.
All right.
Man.
Got a little frosty in your tummy.
Yep. Yeah, she promised her ma that she wouldn't get whelped up on her first adventure away from home.
Don't worry. Prisha will assure you that she's done the milk thing before, and she can be responsible.
Sweet. But, once this village is up and running, if she's interested,
Well, we'll just have to see how
I could
things
certainly be persuaded. Heck yeah.
So, with that being said, once Eimear's back from her fitting, would you guys like to go after a knight or a bunch of zombonis?
I think Zombonis.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Sounds like the undead's a bit of a more pressing matter
Depends.
than a knight.
Illegal dueling. Seriously.
Yeah, really,
Yeah.
seriously.
The night sounds like it's their, how did you say, pre-based? I don't really want to go after someone that just is handed by Johnny Law because they had an honorable, cool duel.
Well, I mean, it probably wasn't an honorable cool duel if it's illegal dueling.
Fuck the government for telling us we can't kill each other. Only they get to kill us, apparently. It's fine when they do it.
Well,
Fuck 'em.
no, that's not what it is, I'm pretty sure. Like, dueling does happen.
Not anymore. It's illegal.
Exactly. I think it's a barbaric law, and we should focus on the more present and immediate threat, which is also the undead.
Yeah, we probably should focus on the undead.
I'm not just okay. Partially, yes. I'm rubbing my political opinions all over this decision, but the undead are just genuinely a bigger threat.
Alright, so then should we meet up with the sister to see about them, or do we just
And
go
just straight
after
off to
them?
the swamp and do them with violence.
Alright.
Oh yeah, violence.
If I dropped off that emerald sage, how much would it cost to have it made into potions?
You're trained in herbalism, aren't you?
Yes.
You can just
Am I
do
able to do
that
it without-
over like the evening if you
Okay.
want.
Yeah, sure. Probably, a post cool down and stuff. Just relax, make some potions while Priscilla's reading a book or getting stoned, whichever.
Yeah. I mean, careful, she might smoke some of your herb, but
I mean, if she wants a particularly healthy high, she's welcome to one of them. I'm
I mean,
not 100% convinced Emerald Sage is a delicious weed.
she knows you need it. So yeah, you can make your potions while you have a Prisha resting her head in your lap.
Sweet. All right. Everyone take a healing potion.
Yeah, everybody gets one.
Sure.
Cool.
Do they have an encumbrance cost?
Nope, they're encumbrance 0.
Okay. So we
Unless
can
you
have
hedge with them.
10 of them.
Thank you so much for this.
Ah, you're welcome.
Yeah, yep.
All right, there, Ryan.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you enjoying the company so far?
Yes, so far I am.
Do you want to join us for Slaying Undead?
Yeah, if you'll have me around.
Yeah.
Well, it's very weird. So many adventurous folk around these areas. Most people would have said, "Are you insane? Hunting a dead? What do I look like to you? I don't want to get killed."
I'm a wizard who
Please.
has a very high debt. I'm willing to do a lot of things.
Like, yeah, the only thing scarier than undeath is the student loan commission.
It doesn't matter if you're dead as well. They will find you.
I have missed.
They will
so
raise
much.
dead me if I were to die without fulfilling my loan.
They'll put your ghost at work.
Yes.
Oh, I've even thought of something even worse. The fact that you're a salamander means that the lifetime interest is so bad.
Yeah, if I don't pay it off, it's gonna go very, very high.
Oh no.
That is horrifying. Thank you for the image.
Yeah. You're welcome. I live it every day.
Listen, let's go make you some money, yeah?
Yeah.
I would offer a help, but I'm not allowed in the purse at the moment.
Why is
Overspending?
what do you mean by overspending?
I might have bought a few things. And
Yes,
kinda
but
got-
why would that preclude you from entering?
No, the purse. The purse.
So you were very liberal with your daddy's cash.
Yeah, not just his. I didn't realize it was just his. Anyway,
They cut you off.
yeah,
Makes sense.
yeah.
It's
I
If
wish
we
my
were
fine.
lucky,
father-
I think my mom would have tanned my fucking hide.
They did. They did. I'm, still working on uh, when I can see them again.
Right.
Yeah. I'll get there with them. But yeah, they did worse than time I hide on, and yeah.
I
Yeah.
bet it was the most spanking.
No, it's the opposite of that. They did game me. No, not outside of the house. Not outside the house. Anyway,
Huh. What would be the opposite of it? Oh.
So, as you guys are getting ready to go, you know that the undead are somewhere off in the bog over here. How would you like to get there? What's your route gonna
Is there a Tyrillan boat that we can borrow?
be? There's not like a ferry service, but there are fishing boats you can try and haggle off with somebody for the day.
Yeah, I mean, if they could just drop us off like by the river on the other side of the island, that saves us like a days of travel.
A couple days, yeah.
I mean, you
Otherwise,
say
we'd
that
have to
like
go
that's not a
around.
big ask on its own. That's quite a ways off.
Oh, at least it's a
I
straight
mean,
line.
a 12-mile sail and being dropped off is not.
Yeah, as opposed to going like
Yeah, I was gonna say like
Like,
that is.
I mean,
triple
for
the
you, that's a
distance.
huge time save, but for some poor fisherman who doesn't need to go out of that hex.
I mean, I'll pay him a gold.
Okay, well, if you're gonna go like that, well, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we're like, here, we'd really appreciate it.
They're gonna search you
Well,
for
if you
maybe
appreciate it
within.
that much, miss, I suppose I can drop you off. Let me go get get
Excellent.
lunch packed up from the missus here, and I'll meet you down at the marina.
Sure. And if you come by and pick us up the following morning, well, another gold will materialize for you.
Well, in that case, I'm going to go get dinner prepped. Might as well just beach myself.
All right,
Unless
sounds
you
good.
think those griblies you're hunting will be coming out of the swamp.
No, we're going in to hunt them. If they show up, then like, freaking, your life is more important than sitting at the shore. You can just take out the boat again.
Hmm.
Wouldn't
Maybe
hold it against you then.
I'll leave the boat on Sage Island. That's nice and safe,
Yeah, sure.
except for the creepy golems. But well, they're
What's their
harmless.
deal?
Sorry, what did you say?
Oh, what's their deal?
Oh, I don't know, really. It used to be some sort of wizard school, I think, but it's been abandoned. Nobody's been up there except adventurers for ever. There's golems
Fair
protecting
enough.
the place, but as long as you don't mess with them, they don't mess with you.
Sounds pretty safe to me.
Some eccentrics even take their children up there. Let them play with the things. Well, I think that's just
Yeah.
downright pushing it.
That is a little bit testy. Then again, I certainly happen to be amongst those kinds of daring kids who would like to go check out incredibly dangerous magical shit just cause. Can't really hold against
I
them none.
should go up there sometime.
Well, if you've got an interest in the arcane, I reckon you ought to. Though even the great mage that refounded this town could never seem to get through it.
Oh, is that a challenge I hear? Certainly sounds like a challenge.
Oh, good luck to you.
Here. And I will, yeah, I'll pop him 2 gold right now.
All right.
I'm not exactly worried that he'll shortchange us. I mean, if he fucking tries to scam us, then, I know where he lives.
Yeah, literally, where the fuck is he gonna go?
Yeah.
Yeah, the party can take a boat ride on over to the swamp. Let's see, I'm gonna just check and see which direction you're coming from. North, that's fine.
Oh god, we're going straight to the fucking swamps.
All right.
Heck yeah.
If you guys want to make a marching order going south this time,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Will we be
we're
able
going to
to
the
end up
poison
soon?
swamp.
I am very sleepy.
I don't think this encounter will take particularly long.
Okay.
I mean, you say things like that.
Bump of the road.
You say that, but
What?
But
no, we're not playing Warhammer.
Yeah, no, this is D&D. Combat's actually like kind of snappy.
yeah, you won't take 2 hours for like one person's turn.
It's so sad. I like those systems so much, but they're a pain.
I like
That's
the
why
idea of
the-
it. But yeah, it's oof.
That's why Alcat's Rogue Trader fucks. Just do all them dice for me. Thanks and thanks.
So the party disembarks their little fishing boat and gets into the swamp. It is, well, wet and gross and icky. There's water flowing through that seems clear enough, but the vegetation to either side of the little stream you guys get dumped near is thick and dense. Trees push out of chest-high foliage on either side, showering at you guys in falling leaves. There are thick, gnarled roots and a host of lily pads, and God, so many mosquitoes and frogs.
Oh fuck!
I put a frog on my shoulder to eat mosquitoes that come too close.
Ribbit. Do I have a frog token?
Please, I could smite all these mosquitoes.
Just get yourself a shoulder frog.
I don't think the frog is going to help much.
Sure, it'll literally every
How do you get
Mozzie
the
that
frog
comes
to
for
stay
your
in your shoulder?
yeah, it'll just. I mean, it's getting free lunch
But how does it? Why does it stay?
because
Free
free lunch
lunch.
continues as long as it stays. Mozzies aren't going to go on purpose near a frog, but they certainly want to take a big old munch out of us.
I will accept the solution.
For real, it is an old school trick to get a froge, just to eat mozzies that come at your neck and face.
I like that idea. Hate
It's pretty
mosquitoes.
cool.
I'm indifferent towards frogs.
Yeah. Eimear, make an animal handling check. Let's see how content old Frog Chan is here.
Sure.
Animal.
Oh, and do mark your inspirations
Nature.
back, oh humans. All right, yeah. Frog Chan
Wow.
puts up no resistance.
Hell yeah!
Okay. You two have Frog Chans.
They would become plump.
The frogs are amenable to this plan.
Of course they are.
Fuck, the map is black. I can't see shit. I've gone blind.
Yeah, it
It's
is dark
fine,
as
I always
shit
have
in
light.
this swamp. If one of you wants to mark off an adventuring kit, you can pull out a fucking torch, or if you have a lantern
I
in your
already own
inventory.
a lantern, which I just turn on.
Excellent.
I
am
own
a
a
torch.
lantern. But I'm also casting light on my blade.
Can you just set me as a light source? I'm not going to
Yeah.
unbelt this lantern from me.
Let's see, so that would be 25.
See,
There you go.
I'm gonna double up. I'll get both the lantern and the light because old man eyes.
You setting that on yourself? There you go. You guys should both be emitting light now.
Yep. All right.
Oh, I'm gonna need such a deep foot cleaning after all this. This place is gross.
I'm going to ascend the bank. I don't want to get stuck in the water when we're approaching Grebley's.
Yeah.
Are any of you particularly reliant on being sneaky? Because stood next to us, you're not going to look at.
No. I don't know if you noticed, but Wiggle's tail.
Yeah. Is there Am I able to do a religion check to like try and feel out where things are exceptionally corpsey around here? I'd hate to be caught off guard by him.
Not really.
Okay.
Also, if you're not in the water, you are in difficult terrain because of how grungy this foliage is.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, is there a negative to being in the water then?
Nope, the water is like shin deep. It's not difficult terrain. It's just water.
I think I'll stick to the foliage anyway.
For now, I'll stay with foliage.
Fair
If
enough.
I need to move forward in a hurry, I will charge. But you know,
It's this place already.
Mm-hmm. You're not the one that's in bare feet here.
Why do you not have boots?
Because boots don't fit on salamander feet.
Well, you can make boots that do fit.
shut up.
Just find a cobbler.
I'm gonna listen out for any clickety clackities or evil swooshy noises.
Right. Yeah, you can hear some clicka-clacka going on, and it seems to be drawing closer to you, but it's not just that. You can hear the beating of wings.
All right. I'm going to ready an action to attack if something comes at us aggressively.
All right. And what do the rest of you want to be doing?
We've got something coming.
I guess I shall
Honestly.
ready a spell to cast.
Yeah, I'm gonna ready my pocket rock.
Right. Irene, what spell do you ready? Remember that if you ready a spell, then if you don't cast it in 6 seconds, you will lose it.
Okay, well, I can just continually up a cantrip, so
Yep.
I think it's best to keep Flame Burst up and ready. That way
Yeah,
I
I
can do a burst if there's multiple of them.
Yeah, I'm going to keep Spear of Faith up.
Okay, so Spear of Faith, Flame Burst, Clarissa, which spell are you readying?
Let's see. I'll go with Toll the Dead.
Okay. Not up.
What about you, Renata? Oh, she said
I-
Pocket Rock.
Yeah, it's of Invest, sorry.
And Lemann?
I'm not preparing any spell.
Prepare sword. I don't know what you're talking
Prepare
about.
And you could
Exactly.
you could ready a dodge or a dash.
I
Or a
ready it.
javelin.
I don't have one of those. I'm just gonna ready a dash.
Okay.
But then it's going to do much.
Then let's have everyone go
Everyone-
ahead and roll initiative, because yeah, some grizzlies are coming.
I almost rolled it for the poor frog.
I mean, Frogchan's with you.
He's riding me. He gets to go on my initiative.
He does.
Surely he gets to ride in the hat.
Yes. Oh, it'll be glorious.
Got to get him a smaller frog-sized hat.
Pets roll initiative.
Mine's the bigger the better.
You need to get a hat big enough that can double as a
Hats.
pond for him.
Yep, sorry.
In it.
Like, get you a waterproof hat that just has like a little pond for the frog to sit in.
Oh, that's so good.
That seems like something a wizard would wear.
That definitely is.
It is, yes.
Wizard familiar territory right
Mhm.
there. The water hat and a little
I did
froge.
see like one of my classmates do that for their familiar.
It's a path I am
I don't know.
fortunate.
I think hats on wizards are kind of dumb.
Huh?
I'm sorry, you fucking what, mate?
I mean, surely won't that just get in the way of you casting, like a big fluffy hat?
No.
He's so offended.
It's quintessential wizard gear.
I mean, but surely it's just going to get in the way.
Quintessential wizard gear.
Okay.
Fight,
okay.
fight. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Fight.
So, while you are arguing that, Skellington's...
I mean,
Alright.
moving into range.
Yeah, something is coming into the light. It is a skeleton covered in moss and gunk, and it's got like seaweed and sludge drooling out
Damn
of
it.
its rib cage. A pair of ghostly lights in its eye sockets. A radiant spear zaps past it. Oh, he's got to make a save. Alright, deck save, buddy. Alright, you fail, and then you get earthen fisted. Let's see, that's bludgeoning damage. Oh, that's not
Yeah,
great
right
for
in the
him. He just
bones.
dies. Boom!
Bye-bye.
Wow, did not expect the rock fist to destroy him from the asshole up.
Yeah, I mean,
Or, well, pelvis, but you get it. I mean, to be fair, a gigantic empty pelvis is kind of like a hole of ass.
Alright.
I
I don't think any of you
didn't
guys
get
can see this critter in the back. Maybe Renata then?
No.
Kinda. Alright, well, he's not shooting
No.
Renata, so it doesn't matter. So, yeah, Clarissa. Whip. A 22 to hit you, since you can't see him.
nope.
Alright, you shield. This guy's gonna go after Emmy. Whip. 9 on the healer.
No. Okay, yeah, no, that does hit me. Ow, bitch.
Alright. Looks like Eimear and Clarissa are the closest targets, so one more on Clarissa. Whip, a 24.
Full shit, that's now me.
Alright, and another one on the Cleric. That one's gonna miss, I think. Yeah. Alright, arrows begin whizzing out of the darkness once you destroy the first skeleton. Clarissa, it is your turn again.
Okay. I guess move somewhat forward to see if I can see them.
Oh, plug your ears.
Oh, okay. And then I'm going to take the dodge action.
That makes a lot of sense.
Nice, double dodge. Would it be like a bonus to plug ears?
Sure.
Cool.
You said ears, right?
Yes. Not arse. Ears.
Alright. A creature is going to swoop past and above Clarissa, out of reach, and go after Lemann.
I must protect my frog at all costs.
I got some real bad news about Frog Chan here.
It's a
No.
blast.
I will take disadvantage in order to protect Frogchan.
Okay, wait. This will blast 3. So that is 1, 2. Okay, that's 3.
Oh, I'm fine. Okay.
You're fine.
1, 2, 3. Me. That's a rectangle. I can't fucking
that's a
see these
rectangle. It's fine.
lines.
You hit these. Yeah, you hit these 3.
There you go.
Hold on a second. Let me just change the grid here a little bit so I can see what's going
I mean,
on.
there's literally a measure.
Yes, I
function as
know,
well that
but I'm
does.
fucking blind and I can't see where the squares are. There we go.
There you go. There's
Now I
your
can.
blast.
Okay. So yes, it's gonna hit those 3.
That's
Spree
not good measures. Okay, what's this? Thunder.
is
Come on,
thunder
give me
damage.
+3.
So Lemann, I will give you the option to take disadvantage on your save. Okay, well I guess.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I don't care that much about the frog.
The frog is fucking obliterated.
Aw.
I will
Just
take
turn
6
to
thunder
paste.
damage.
Splat.
I'll also take 6.
Yeah, 6 or 12.
My hearing's gone again.
Yeah, your tinnitus is back.
You were thrown backwards. Alright, this bat. Let's see, what's your speed? So you can go 8, which means you can just get Emmy. Alright, yeah, he will just blast Eimear.
All right, I will take disadvantage and protect Froge. It's my honorable boon companion, you know. Well, it makes that a 1, and I take a lot of damage.
Ouch. Boom, boom. All right,
Wish I'd had time to put earplugs in for myself.
Lemann.
Oh, that dash I prepared actually enough. Can I still use it?
Yeah, I guess you could have dashed towards the bat, which would have put you like there.
I get knocked down, but I smite you, bitch. You're never gonna keep me down. Having hit.
All right, no, that does not hit. You thrust your sword up
Never
into the
gonna
tree,
knock
but
me
the
up.
bat just flaps backwards.
Fuck you, I'm marking you.
All right, he is Marcade.
Oh, man, that's gonna hurt. Next turn.
Probably. All right, Irene.
All right, so it's 5 movement to get to here. And then we're going to make
It's
a
difficult
line.
terrain. It's not 5 movement to get
You're
to there.
right, it is not. My bad. Where was I? I was
Yeah.
here, wasn't I?
Yep.
Oh, wait, doesn't that
that's
mean
big.
me and Snip were only pushed 1?
Yeah, technically. As it
Yeah,
is,
uh-huh.
your bodies
So
are
I went
resisting
there.
the push.
Yep.
Well, that changes things then. All right. Well, let's move to here then. Actually, no, that's a terrible idea.
Getting another cube.
Cube
Get up
yourself.
here. That way I'm not quite as in a cube. And I guess we'll do a cantrip instead of trying to do a scorching ray. So let's do a produce flame on this bat here.
Okay, sounds good.
That wasn't broadcasted.
Luckily, everything is too wet
Ready.
here to catch on fire.
Yep.
Ooh,
How
nice
about
hit.
a 22 for 11?
All right, yeah, he will get hit because he talks shit very loudly.
Mm-hmm. The fun bit for my subclass is I get to add my intelligence bonus twice for cantrips.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
This bat's gonna get up here. It can only get at one person, but
Might as well.
yeah, it's not gonna hit anybody else. So, Clarissa, this one's just for you. Whee!
Does that have any effect?
Yeah, you're gonna be resistant to thunder damage because you got your ears plugged, and this is just a sonic scree.
Okay.
So, 3 damage or 1 damage if you succeed. One damage.
So stonks.
So stonked.
Oh god, I wish I could cast silence.
All right, Renata. What's the Hap's pets?
Renata.
All right, yeah. Let's start with let's pop a mage.
What's what?
Sorcerer.
They're popping a mage armor.
No, Sorcerer Surge, the
Oh,
Mage
last
Rage.
feature. The
Mage rage.
Yes,
Okay.
that's
So
what I was trying to
heard, I heard mage armor and you were like cutting out with it.
All right, so
let's see. I think
Renata
that's a minor.
Yep. unleashes
Yeah,
the
so,
fury of her
then
bloodline.
I guess I'll do a spiritual weapon. I don't think I can attack with it this turn, but
Print the card. Let's see if you can.
let's see here.
I believe you get a free bonk at the same time, but I could be wrong.
Let's see here.
Let's see at the end of the
Let's see,
moon.
The attack is part of the movement, which is the minor action.
Let's see. So let's go, since you didn't copy what type of action it is. Let's see. Divine spell, spiritual weapon. So it is a standard
let's
action
see.
to
No,
cast. So since you used your minor action to enter the surge, you can't attack
standard
with
action.
it. Yeah.
That's what I thought. But it's up.
Yep, you can get it ready for next turn. I will give you control over it. There you go. Move it where you please.
Yeah. Let's see, within 5. So right.
Sounds good. And Eimear. Everything hurts.
It does. I am gonna plug my ears and new day, new me. I think it's time for. Honestly, I've already given myself resistance with this. I don't want a divine resilience. I think I'm just gonna cure wounds myself.
Makes sense.
Yeah, plus 10. So smooth 18 health. Bronk.
So here's an interesting point. Since you're covering your ears with like your hands, right? You'd want to do the cure wounds first, because
No, I'm stuffing them. So I'm just like putting stuff in my ears. I've got a herbalism kit. I just
Okay,
grab
yeah,
some
that makes
water
sense.
plants.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Clarissa was using her hands though. She didn't have like a toolkit on hand.
Yeah, and I'm like sort of like hands both sides of the head dodging
Yeah.
sort of thing. Like,
Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because if you're using your hands, you need to be able to make gestures with spell casting.
Yeah,
so
makes
you would
sense.
want to do
If it
cure
were just
wounds
my
first.
hands, I'd have called
Yeah.
it like a free action on my turn.
Yeah.
As opposed to a bonus.
All right. So
Oh, yeah.
Skellingtonies. These two are just gonna stomp on up and go after Clarissa. She is luckily dodging. Poke, poke. Oh, 22 to hit.
Oh.
She's still shielded, so she's fine.
No, you had your
No.
Her
turn.
turn hasn't come around.
Oh, that's
on the
right.
app.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
exactly.
Yeah, then it just misses.
All right. And then these two here are going to take shots at Emmy. Whip, whip. 16, 16. Those both hit. Ouch. Get ventilated cleric.
Rude. Miss and miss.
What's your AC?
17.
Is it? Okay.
Oh no, it's 16. Shit.
I was going to say, your character sheet
Oh,
says
no.
16.
Oh whoa.
Right.
Alright, yeah. Ow.
Clarissa, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to bonk the Skeletoni north of me.
Okay. And you use a hammer, so goodbye.
Dead.
Splat. The skeleton is dispatched with authority.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
No, I'm going to save stuff. I don't want to blow my load too quickly.
Okay.
That's because it would make a real mess behind the cage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this bat
sure.
is marked, but it can scree at Lemann and Renata, so it will do so. Scree! Oh, another max damage. Nice.
Oof.
All right, pets. Lemann, Constitution saving throws.
Yep.
All right, Lemann is pushed.
No, he's not. He passed.
Oh, he passes.
They
That's right.
passed.
All right, it's Renata who's pushed.
Hi.
I know, it's amazing. I made a save.
All right, so 6 damage to him and 12 damage to Renata. Ouchies. All right, means this bat is stuck where he is. This bat. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. He's going to come over here now that Renata's been blasted into this cube.
Oh.
And, yeah.
Disadvantage, protect Froge.
All right, you're froge.
4
here then.
damage.
Is the frog really worth that much?
I know, he's doing me a solid and keeping the buggos away. They're
It's
really
the
annoying.
principle of the thing.
And I'm a life cleric. It's a life. I can protect this life.
It's true.
And
All right,
we all
fair enough.
know he's going to be an archdruid that we rescued.
Yeah. In our time of deepest need, this frog is gonna save our lives.
Ooh, you are getting low on health there, Winner.
Pushed again.
Yes, you are pushed. Here. Oh, good. You're just in range for this other bat to come blast with piss now. Lemann, it is your turn.
I need a
I
heal.
have to hit it.
And yeah, no kidding.
No,
I don't hit it.
you most certainly do not.
I'm gonna lay on hands myself
Understandable.
next time.
All right, Irene. Things are looking
Okay,
grim
I
for
just
the
wanna-
back line here.
Yeah, a little bit. Second. So I just want to make sure of something. For a close blast, I could do something like. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do there. I could do this line. I could start like I could be here and do it like these three, like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll get both the giant bats and staying out of cubes with a burning hands.
Oh no. All right. Ooh,
Oh,
good
ignore
damage.
the 3 on top there.
All right. So the Batos will try and save. 1 pass, 1 fail. This guy's gonna take 11. This guy will take 5 in the back. You've earned some bat ire.
I have, yes.
All right. There's no convenient cubes anymore, so this bat's gonna flap, 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 flap down here and just try and chomp you.
Yeah, understandable.
Chompy.
Yeah, that's gonna hit even if I shield.
Boofers.
Ouch. That's a lot of
Fucking
damage.
hell.
Can't take another one of those.
Yeah, I'll try and help.
All right, Renata.
All right, I'm gonna have to heal myself.
Don't forget, you guys do
I-
have
I-
potions of healing somewhere.
Yeah, I made all of you a
I did.
potion.
Yeah, and I'll take that on my turn after like
Just
this.
making sure.
If I survived then.
I will chug that, I guess, as an action, so I can use the spiritual weapon there.
Sure,
Makes sense.
if you'd like.
Okay, that's a vitality.
Yep, gives you 1 vitality. Just slap that back on yourself.
All right, and then let's hit the giant. The one that Lemann's.
Makes sense. That is the most injured.
Thank you.
Solid hit.
down.
Yeah, all right,
Yeah.
it's on its last leg for sure. Some blood dripping down from the branches high above, spattering atop Lemann's hat. Eimear.
Batchan. Prank.
All right, the same one Lemann's fighting?
Yep.
All right. It is speared through with your radiant lance and tumbles out of the tree into the brush. Splat.
And since these skeletonies seem to be all over me, I'm going to cast Heroism on myself.
Makes sense. All right. No more fear. Bunch of temp HP. And yeah, speaking of which, 2 bow shots on the Cleric. Whip, whip. Looks like 1 hit, 1 miss, and 1 on the kitty cat. Well, that shouldn't be a bow. That should be a spear, but same roll. And it's a miss. Party definitely needed that. Clarissa.
Okay. Same as last time, but south this time. Bonk. No.
No, a miss.
Oh no.
No.
Take my inspo. Kill this fucking guy.
That's probably worth, honestly.
You sure?
Actually, wait, no. 5 bludgeoning is barely any damage. That might not actually kill it. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll hold back. I just realized that 5 won't kill it, I don't think. Well,
you know what? I'm gonna quicken a spell.
Makes sense. Is it just going to be Ironwood again?
Is that a spell?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah, cantrip then.
Bonk. All right, you hit it. And as predicted, it doesn't kill, but it does bloody instantly.
That's fine.
Yeah. The skeleton would love to use this ability that it has that, effectively doubles its hit points, but that sure is bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
All right. Bato is defeat. This other bat, however, is not defeat. It's going to
Sure
go
isn't. There's
after...
a nice old cube right there.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Just come right here and scree.
oh, fuck. I was meant to move. God damn it. Oh, well.
Scree. Okay. Much lower damage roll this time.
You know the deal.
Yep.
But I fucking pass even with disad.
Hell yeah.
And
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
Reese back.
Scram.
Scram. All right, Lemann.
we are so back.
Hey, he hits.
Nice.
And
Thank
then
you.
lay our hands.
Good
So what's
idea.
your vitality? Is it
9.
10? 9. Nice. Doubles my HP.
That's my turn. Next turn.
All right, Irene.
Okay.
I
Now
love
that the
deadly
fighter's
strike.
in range there, let's just try and do a... Let's see, this one's still on my list, right? Yep. Crackling Claw. Turn on potent cantrip. I miss.
No.
Let's see here. Do I use my potion? I'm at 18.
I mean, you're. Well, actually, you're probably not going to get attacked. Lemann's right there.
Yeah. I think I'm okay.
Now, the question is. Yeah, I think Bato is just going to move over here. He'll take an opportunity attack from Irene.
Yeah,
If you
sure.
want.
I have a core staff out.
Yeah,
I
might as
might
well.
as well. I miss.
Miss. All right, and then scree time. Whee!
Okay. Let's see here.
You and Lemann.
Constitution saving throw.
Oof.
And one from Snippy.
I was dreading this moment.
And then
This is
the
fine.
bat. So it started here. So 1, 2. Perfect. And get over here to bully your back line.
I wish I had marked you.
All right, Renata.
You little.
All right. Let's see. How far can this thing move?
5. Leave.
Okay, well. Oh, neat.
That is convenient. Chop.
Okay, then I'm gonna
That's a decision.
up and over.
Okay, a better decision.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna bash it in, bash its head.
Hell yeah. Ow. Sorcerer mad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my spell attacks have advantage on the spiritual weapon, so
Yeah.
that's cool.
Eimear.
I'm hurting, but I'm resisting Thunder Blasting, so I will move up, heal Renata, and back down, so you get a Vitality plus 10. I'm going to use a Channel Divinity for it.
You don't even have to move since Cure Wounds is a close plus 5 now.
Oh, right. It's fucking CB5. God, that's good shit. Yeah, all right, yeah. Vite plus 10 for you, pets. And as a bonus action...
Plus how many? 5?
10.
10.
10. Oh,
I think bonus action, I'm going to drink a potion.
Makes sense.
Cool, that's me.
And do mark off the vitality you use for that.
Yeah.
All right, so 1 stab at Clarissa. Poke, miss. 2 shots at Eimear. Whip, whip. Miss, miss. All right, how quickly the tides turn. Clarissa, it is your turn.
Time to rattle some bones. Maybe not. I'm gonna use another sorcery point to quicken. There we go.
All right, that will
Good shit.
destroy it. A skeleton defeat. Bonk. Feel free to move.
And I shall.
Hey, you found a skeleton.
Mhm.
It rattles its bones at you. Alright, this bat is gonna go after... Good question. You're both about equally hurt. It doesn't... Alright, it's gonna go after Emmy. Chomp!
Right on. Hit.
For a whole crap load of damage.
That's a shitload of damage.
Yeah, these things hit like a truck.
They sure do, yeah.
Ah, fucking Lenon's tits.
Alright, Lemann,
Oh, fuck.
you are
Lay
deeply
in
out of
hands.
position.
I was enjoying a much better kind of biting yesterday.
Lay on hands, Irene. Walk up to here and guiding bolt that giant asshole.
Which one?
That
Both.
one.
Yeah.
You gals have the other one handled.
Yeah, totally.
Alright,
So bolt his
boom.
ass.
This guy is marked. Or rather,
And that is
guiding
my
bolted.
turn.
Alright, good stuff. Irene.
Okay, here. Let us move up a bit. Thank you for saving me from having to use my potion again, I suppose. And
Thank Vova.
I think this is about as good a position as ever to just use this. So,
Yeah.
Scorching Ray?
Makes sense. Alright, that's a dex save from Albato.
21 fire if it hits.
Alright.
Oh,
It's a graze, but I mean, hey, it's still 10 damage. Zap.
My Scorching Rays, though. Oh, that was on point. Look at the rolls on
Yeah, it
that
was
one.
good.
You
That's
are, you are a
6,
true
5,
pyromancer,
5.
my god. Alright. This guy would love
What can
to
I say? I just
scree.
love fire spells.
This guy would love to scree you too, but he'd kill his friend.
Do it. Do
And
it
bats
anyway.
really, really don't like thunder
I hate
damage.
thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. No, I think it's just gonna go in and try and finish off the cleric.
Fuck.
Chompers.
Ow!
They do so much damage.
Shit, there's nothing I can do about this. I go down.
Oh no.
Alright, the cleric crumples.
Oh no.
It's fine, I can get you up probably. Well,
I
can
need getting
definitely
up
do
right
it.
now. Potion me.
Hold
I
up.
know.
Well, there is
I
there is
will.
My picture
Renata.
wounds
Yeah,
you. Let's
yeah,
go
yeah.
for.
Yeah, pets. Thank you. Nice.
That was not it.
Yeah, that shares
How the
nothing there.
That was.
There's your cure wounds +5.
There we go.
Let's see. Here.
All right.
Plus
Plus,
equally spell attack bonus. Yes, +5.
alright. Eimear is
Ow,
prone but awake.
fuck. Thank you.
And then this guy right here is still in my main
Yep.
insight.
You can scythe him a question. Nice.
7 damage.
Alright, he's getting down. Eimear. Can unprone
Divine
yourself.
resilience.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I'd stand up. I'm gonna divine resilience. So 8 temp to me and Renata.
Alright.
And Frog. Frog gets 8 temp as well.
You know what? Okay, fair enough.
I think it's blast, not burst, or
No, I'm pretty sure it's yes.
Oh no, it's burst. It's burst. Yep.
You're still gonna give it to
Fine.
Frog, though, right?
Yeah, I'm still gonna give it to Frog Chan though. No. I've been saving Frog Chan with my own body. Lemann. He
Okay.
can have the.
I was gonna say he could actually probably survive something on his own if you gave him the temps. Alright, Lemann, you get 8 temporary hit points and resistance.
And resist.
I am very happy about that.
Heck yeah. Yeah, that's me for now, I think.
Alright.
The poor frog.
Skellingtonies. This guy's gonna kind of shamble his bones over here. He's gonna take a shot at Lemann now, because Eimear's out of line of sight. Whip. Miss. And one stab at Clarissa. Miss. All right. Continue, Cato.
Okay. So I'm going to move slightly around this way.
Yep.
And I'm actually going to turn around and I'm going to fire this off. And the central target is going to be our lovely Cleric.
More.
Bloop.
Ooh. A new spell.
Mm-hmm.
So the Cleric is going to get to spend 1 vitality, get 5 extra hit points.
Sick.
And the critters need to save versus fire damage. Alright, well, the one who's super injured fails and is reduced to 1 hit point. The other bat
Oh, so close.
takes 3. Alright, good job. Alright, from Hell's Heart, this bat screes at thee. Yeah, he's just gonna try and bite Eimear. Chomp! Oh,
No.
no. Lemann.
Oh God, can I even reach him? Yes, I can.
You can. Just enough
Excellent.
speed.
Yeah.
Chop. 9 damage is enough to drop him immediately. Crumple.
Fuck him.
Well done.
Right.
Irene.
Again,
Sorry,
still have a minor
sorry.
action.
You alright?
So with my minor action, I mark this guy.
Oh no. That's a bad time for
That's
him.
kind of good. But that's my turn.
Alright.
There you go, Orion.
Fucking
Irene.
choice.
Okay. Well, I feel more confident in making you make a saving throw than I do like me and with attack rolls and spells. So
you could always magic missile
make.
him. Just
You're
guarantee
right.
it.
I could.
And then hit
You're
one
right.
of the skeletonies.
You're right. I could. All right. Let's see. So 1 magic missile here because it's guaranteed
Yep.
kill, and
He
then
dies.
2 onto. I think this one because you've got that one in hand.
Yeah, that's good call.
Alright.
So 1, 2, 3. Ignore the opponent cantrip. I forgot to turn it off.
Okay, so this is a 2nd level magic missile.
No, first.
Well, if you put 1 dart... No, I guess you just roll it. That's fine.
Yeah, I just rolled to roll it because
Okay,
you
that's fine.
rolled to roll it.
Yeah.
Bop. The skeleton
So, yeah.
is almost bloodied by that.
Yep. And then I shall move up a little bit.
Renata.
All right. Let's see. Just smack the skeleton.
Makes sense to me. Ow.
Hey.
Alright. He gets one of his femurs chopped off,
And then,
and you still have a standard.
I'll throw Toll the Dead at.
Oh no. Oh,
That's a DC 15.
oh, buddy. Okay, you're in trouble now. All right. Oh, Sorcerer's
necessary.
Surge makes that a kill.
Rad.
Good job, Sorcerer.
All right, well fucking done.
Thank you.
It's a fight with some balls. That Skeletoni looks like the last foe here, right?
As far as you guys can
Oh,
see.
as far as I can tell,
Yeah.
yeah.
As far as we can see.
All right, just give him just.
All right, the skeletons have
Still
one last
useless
chance.
skeleton.
Poke. I don't think a 15. No, that does not hit Clarissa.
No, I was expecting double crit.
I was too, honestly.
Okay. And bonk.
All right, a 15 will hit and deal 8 damage to him. Bonk.
And just to try and guarantee the kill, last sorcerer point. Bloop.
All right, that will indeed confirm the kill. Bonk. He is shattered. Hammer Sorcerer did some work this encounter. You basically cleared off this whole side of the field all by yourself.
Making up for the last encounter.
All right.
Same.
Good
Really.
job, Emmy.
Bolt sorcerer.
Yeah, for real. You guys did good work. Eimear, you can have an inspo for protecting Prog Jam. He is most grateful.
Yay!
Hooray!
And the rest of you can begin exploring and trying to investigate this bog. But if Scout doesn't mind giving up another week, I think that'll be a thing for next time.
Go for it. I'm enjoying this a lot.
Me too.
And who wants an inspo?
Well, I won't be here next week, so they should actually go.
I'll take it.
Yeah, alright, enjoy.
Cool thing.
It's fine. We'd never have Irene and Charlie at the same time. You cannot prove they are not actually the same person.
They're never in the state yet. They do a magical girl transformation.
Look, I'll be back the week afterward, and then
Okay.
The magical
and the
girl
Guardian won't be in there.
transformation
It's
is
Yep.
Charlie.
yeah, the transformation is into Charlie the magical girl.
I hope I can keep stomaching this.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a real shame to lose you because you're fucking hilarious.
You are a
Yeah.
delight to have around,
Yeah.
Snippy.
In and out of games.
Guys.
Well, if you're watching on the stream or YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We will see you on Saturday, for Keen Indie. Until then,
Fingers
adios, and do take care.